Hello, chat. How you doing? Guess who got their Steam Deck in today? This boy right here. That's the biggest news I got to report. I'm sorry. I got a package. Yes, my mail was delivered. How are you, fine sir? But hey, it lived up to my expectations. It's a very good. I'm gonna play indie games on this machine. But I like it. I like it a lot. Definitely gonna get some mileage out of it. Also, thank you for the ass, Donovan. Much appreciated. Oh well, it's even a snake ass too. To be honest though, when you put it in emote form, it makes it hard, and it's like, yeah, emote asses or have to be done extremely well, or else they just don't even look like an ass until you like hover over it and get the full image. For a second there, that looked like someone's eyes. But it doesn't matter. We're not here for ass tonight. We're here for mitochondria, I guess, and PS1 games. But brethren, yes, brethren. You know, there's something about saying the word brethren that automatically makes it sound 10 times creepier than just saying my boys. It's like where my brethren at, where my boys at. You can see a huge difference in like darkness on the darkness sliding scale. It's like we're united by blood, rather than just like yo mama's home cooking or something. How was my day? Well, I was discussing how I received my Steam Deck today and tried that out for the first time ever. Feels good. I like it. I haven't owned a handheld in a very long time that I've actually gotten use out of. I'm hoping to change it with this one. I'm mainly gonna be using it for indie games though, since most of the bigger games I play on my PC, so I can make videos out of them. So it's mainly for the smaller stuff I don't plan to stream or make a video on. Just want to play. So a lot of indie stuff. Also, that doesn't destroy the battery life as much as more intense games would. Also, Doctor Baby, thank you for the what is it? The quarter worth of bits. Science indeed. What's new? Hey, Fresh, how you doing? Nothing new other than your new hardware. Pretty much it. And this tea is really good today because I put an extra packet of sweetener in it. Turns out that was the difference between it being really mid to like what, pretty good. Still would rather have green tea though. Yeah, I'm just stuck with herbal because they don't sell green tea anymore apparently in the the Keurig cups unless I ordered it on Amazon, which is a lot of work to go through for tea. Missed your stream last night. Went to a weird outdoor concert. It sounds like a better time, to be honest. I mean, actual social interaction with people versus listening to some weirdo on the internet ramble about video games. One's more healthy than the other, and that's obvious. So good on you for the real world socialization. Getting rarer and rarer sometimes for some people. Hope it didn't cost too much though. That's the main difference. Mine is basically free. Then again, you get the argument that you get what you pay for too. Cost 20 bucks? Yeah, it's not bad. For a concert, they're not bad at all. Let me send out a Discord announcement real quick. Go. We might finish this game tonight, actually. I'm not sure, though. I don't want to promise it, but I will allude to it. How long did you wait for your Steam Deck? Well, I put in my pre-order, like, the very first day it came up, like, last year. So I had $5 to pre-order it, so I did that. And it was only, like, a week ago that I finally got my option to buy it fully. And it took about a week to arrive. So, I basically, I was in the second batch of them. Steam crashed on me back when I was originally ordering it, so I had to wait a couple hours for Steam to come back up, and by then, already passed the. Hold on, I got a cough. I had to wait. Pre-order, tis. It's not a pre-order. It was literally like you have to like buy a slot to buy it when it comes out, and it's only like $5, and you can get it back if you decide not to buy it. So it's basically like you want to buy an option to buy it when it actually releases. Also, Kurosaki, 29 months, man. Thank you. Many cows in that post. But I like it. It's really good. Like I said, I'm going to be playing indie games on it. So you don't have to worry about me, playing like, something that you'd like to see me play. Strictly for like non-stream stuff. I'm also going to put a bunch of fucking, Pakistani GameCube software on it too. Like the older ass, games I want to play. This is apparently very good for that. But how you doing, chat? What do you get to report? I've sent you out into the world last night, and you were supposed to bring back all that you found. Come forward, the bravest of you, and tell me what you've learned. Interested in playing the first two God of War games? I might, but I'd play those on stream if I did. But I've already played God of War 3 this year, and then I've got God of War Ragnarok coming up. That's next year, right? God of War Ragnarok comes out? Or is it God of War Ragnarok this year? Whichever one it is, I'll be playing that, so it's already like my God of War diet satisfied. Is the plot for Cyberpunk supposed to be confusing because I've been playing it and I'm not really? Keanu Reeves in your head and he's going to take over your body, and which means you're basically dead if you don't stop the process. And your entire goal is to figure out a way of doing that. War 5 is this year? That's what I'm thinking, but I wasn't sure. I'm trying to remember what else comes out this year besides God of War, and there's like... Are we still getting that space game from Bethesda this year, or is that also next year? Wasn't really sure on that one. Next year, Resident Evil. Yeah, what comes out? There's got to be some stuff coming out this year, right? Starfield got delayed. Yeah. Okay. So, do I have anything else to look forward to at this point? I need new games to give me a reason to live. Your cat had bladder surgery to remove kidney stones. How do you know when a cat has a kidney stone, by the way? I gotta imagine the sound it makes must be just ungodly. Director of the first 3 God of War games shit-talked Bethesda for delaying Starfield, and he got dragged for it by the industry. I mean, Cory Balrog, right? Yeah, but he's always been like a shit-talker. That's nothing new. Starts pissing blood and screaming. Yeah, that'd do it, right? So, wait, does that Callisto Protocol game, that comes out this year, right? That might be a pretty big one if so. Maybe we get that. Resident Evil 4 remake comes out in May. A lot of stuff coming out next year, it seems. But I'm trying to remember what comes out at the end of this year. Because we're now in the summer period where there's usually like a blight, a drought, per se, of new releases. We got The Quarry coming out in like a week. And then I don't think there's much else coming out after that for a while. X-rays include kidney stones, and you know what? It still amazes me today we have not figured out an easy way of dealing with kidney stones. Like, no, either like you'll piss it out or you'll die, or we maybe can go in and cut it out if we need to if it's unremovable. Starfield will be buggy no matter how long it takes. Well, yeah, that's made on the Creation Engine. That's part of the fun, you see. Then you get to see all the modders come in. That encourages the modding. They're brilliant with this. We make the game unfinished and release a modding engine and let everyone else do it for us and also come up with new content along the way. Saints Row remake, August 20th. Meh. I mean, I might not have much else choice but to play it and send it, but who knows? It might not be so nonsensical that I can actually send it beside the other ones. Based on your rewards, I'm assuming you're not a Persona 5. Actually, I don't have any negative feelings toward Persona whatsoever. I've never played any of them. The reason that is so high is, because my chat has made it into a meme by constantly begging for me to send that game, and me constantly telling them it would take me months, and then it would be demonetized by Atlas because they're a shitty old Japanese company that don't understand how media work these days. So it'd be like months of work to make, because it's over a 100-hour-long game. Or like 24 hours of cutscenes, and then I would make no money from it because hey, fuck you, Japan, or specifically that company in Japan. Like, hey, fuck this Yankee or this Gaijin for playing our game. We want that money. Saints remake of the first one, which is more ground. I don't know if it's a remake of the first one because it just looks more boring, to be honest. It's fair, but I just made it really high. Just go chat. I can like. It's like a carrot I put out in front of chat to like, hey, do the audience engagement, build up your Moo Coin points, and maybe one day you'll get there. And it seems to be working. But I'm sure at some point though I will end up sending Persona 5. Or who knows, maybe I'll send some other game. I mean, don't they have another game coming out this year called like Soul Hackers or something? Who knows? So where Bethesda releases Elder Scrolls 6 with the same bugs their previous games had despite being fixed with mods, I'm gonna lose what little shit I have left. Oh, they most certainly will. Unless Microsoft, the new owners of them, step in and like change it up somewhat. I was quite surprised to see Nova War streaming Persona 5. Isn't it illegal? It's not illegal, but it's unlikely that you'll pinged for it. But there is the possibility of like the system like looking through your VODs and like, hey, you're not supposed to be streaming this particular part of the game or something. But it's mainly the YouTube worry, that if you put it up on YouTube expecting to make monetization from it, it'll almost certainly get you knocked out. Don't think Persona is your type of game, but it's a JRPG. I mean, I'm pretty much down with JRPGs. I mean, it's a very anime-ish JRPG. So maybe not. I've never really got into too many JRPGs that are really anime-ish. Really just Final Fantasy and a few others. Soul Hackers 2 looks interesting. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. The way bug fixes work in mods is by using software libraries. Sony is not going to give Bethesda access to its firmware. So, I do not get people don't understand this. Sony, what does Sony have to do with Bethesda's games again? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Thoughts on FF16 trailer? I'm finally interested in the game. The first trailer they showed off for it didn't really do much for me, other than like, I'll pay attention to it. This trailer, at least you'll actually have to be interested now. I'm a little concerned that there doesn't seem to be a party to it, and that's always been like I never thought you'd have a Final Fantasy game without a party. But, it seems like that's going to be the case for this one, so I'm kind of unsure how that's going to work. It's going to basically be an action RPG at that point. But, you know what? The combat at least looked like it's pretty solid. And, you know, I like when they make the summons really important to the plot, too. It's kind of a Sims game combined with RPG. Which one? You mean the Soul Hacker game or something else? Bethesda would need access to PlayStation software libraries the same way a mod... I mean... Are you just talking about developing a game for PlayStation? And releasing... I mean, they're owned by Microsoft now. I don't think it fucking matters what it has to do with PlayStation. I don't think you're going to be seeing, like, the big, you know, Bethesda titles on the PlayStation anymore. But I guess that's what you're also meaning, that they wouldn't be able to get access to it, but it doesn't matter, they wouldn't be releasing on it. Spider-Man Remastered coming to PC, all that. I mean, hey, I've already played that game, so I have no reason to buy it, but, hey, PC gamers be happy. Thoughts on Kitty game? Stray, I'm definitely gonna play it. I'm not sure I'm not gonna, like, squee over like everyone on fucking Twitter, like, oh god, the cat, I can't wait to play the cat and knock bottles over. I mean, it's like, I'm a cat person myself, but I'm not gonna lose my mind over it. But, yeah. It looks like it might be a fun, you know, diversion, I guess is the best way of putting it. I don't think it's gonna blow my mind, but it might be entertaining. I'll definitely play it on the stream, though. Hopefully it's pretty good. I'm worried that they'll add, like, combat into it, though, which will probably, like, ruin it, because if you're just playing a regular cat, you can't really make combat very good. Also, let me run my game. How's Dex? She was being stroked by my foot a second ago, but then she ran off. Alright, so... Recording, run ISO... Have we got the disc 2 yet? We have not. But I guess the final act is on disc 2, isn't it? Creative director of the Halo series claims fans just didn't get the vision and shouldn't have expected the TV series to be like the games. What, the TV show, you mean? I mean, I didn't watch it, so I don't really care, but I heard it was ass. But then again, I keep warning everyone, most stuff as video game related turned into movies and TV will be ass. How goes the video editing? Well, today was all about recording my lines, and I'm happy to report, got them all done. Tomorrow, I start the editing. Looking forward to that, but, I'll be glad to have this one behind me, because it'll lead right into my next video, which is The Quarry, so... From the same studio, pretty much the same type of game. So it's nice when things work out that way. It's like poetry or so, in rhymes. Hopefully get more fat deputy voice. I don't think so. I think he's out of the game now. He got injured and got replaced by the other one. The writer of the series already said he refused to play. I've heard that before. I mean, like I said, don't watch it, and it's shit. It's the best I can say at this point. Everyone knows it's crap. It's probably not what a Halo fan would ever want to watch, so don't do it. We all know it's House of Ashes. I mean, I've said multiple times my next video is House of Ashes. That's what I'm currently working on. My next video after that will probably be The Quarry. I've literally said, yeah, House of Ashes is what I'm working on. Don't know why you phrase it in that way. So, chat, there's a possibility we could finish this game tonight. However, I don't like promising that because my memory of... I think we gotta get through the library and then we're on to like the last part of the game, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But it could happen. If not, it might be another day or two before I get back to this game. And I knew you'd stream today? Well, I said I was going to. You didn't have to predict it. I literally said last night, hey, I'm streaming tomorrow. You know what? Sony could, I mean not Sony, but Square Enix, if they hadn't lost their entire library of old games in a warehouse fire, we could have had like HD versions of these older games with a proper like, clear background instead of this blurry mess. For games like this, all the old Final Fantasy games, all of it. Any idea what I'll stream after this? Well, I want to do another Evil Dead stream with a full party, so I want to do that soon, if possible. I got another PS1 game in mind to play, and then I got The Quarry coming up as well, so I'm pretty, booked for the time being. Let's go find out what he's found. So, let me get my volume right. So, is this game loud? Can you guys hear me over it? Just want to, sometimes, I look over at my audio meters like, R1 to hold hands, the hype is real. That's the dating sim RPG Weibo game, right? Weibo, the Weibo genre. You're louder than the game, that's intentional. I'm meant to be. I think Square Enix could have made major bank if they put FF1 through 6 on consoles, not just on PC ports. Well, you can buy them digitally on consoles, right? I would assume you could. And I'm not sure if that'd make it bank. How many people are buying old NES and SNES RPGs still? That buy in big numbers. Went to Walmart today, saw PS5s for sale, and I was like, oh, fuck yes. And I was like, I would like to purchase one PS5. And they went, oh, well, those aren't for sale. They're just there to fill space. So are they empty boxes? Why would you use PS5s to fill? I'm guessing they're just empty boxes. Some time ago, a doctor at that hospital was fired for selling off patient records. And Melissa was seen going into the museum late at night several times. Eve. Clamp. Yeah, that's the plot bell. I hear the plot bell whistling. You don't have to keep saying their names. That bastard. I knew he was a part of this. We'll split up here and search the entire city. Eve and Clamp must be meeting soon. I don't know why I'm slurring my speech for some reason, but am I dying? What is wrong with me? I guess it's just the text is sometimes hard to read. We must hurry. It'll be too late once the ultimate being is born. I'll go snoop around some more for any info. Not much different from real life. Every time I look at Aya and Daniel, now I only see Clay. You should. That's pretty much what they carried over to. Brought you a walkie-talkie so we can keep in touch. Oh yeah, 97, no cell phones. Or at least, well, technically cell phones, but not many. I'm counting on you two, Mr. Scientist. Whoa. Why'd they make the Japanese guy in this Japanese developed game so kind of wimpy? He's like, I'm fragile like glass. We'll all split up and look for Eve. You find any trace of her, you call for backup. Weren't you going to stay here, Daniel? Push papers all day? You kidding me? I'm gonna go jog. What will he do? One word dart, stereotype. Is that a stereotype of Japanese people, that they're very weak and frail? And very... I mean, sometimes they can be sometimes they can be socially quiet where they don't want to make a scene, but that's not the same thing as being a total McFly. What will you do? Let us know if anything comes up. Yes, okay, I got it. He learned to speak English so well during this game, didn't he? The people didn't even understand him at the beginning, and then instantly at the next conversation after that, every word he said was clear. Evolution. Well, I should have kept going last night. We were right next to the next chapter. You think Limp Bizkit Linkin Park listener Jack Garland appeared in FF16 or appear as DLC? I highly doubt it. Don't see that happening. You'll probably have to wait till Kingdom Hearts 4 for him to show up in something else. I demand he appear in that at some point. It just seems right. Maybe he'll appear in the next Dissidia game, because it is the same developer who made that. They'd probably want to put him in. Let's see, Chinatown. Have I been to Chinatown yet? It's in Chinatown. Evolution. No, there's no such a thing as a mad scientist who doesn't mention, like, it's the next stage of human evolution. Oh, wait, this could be a new perfect bioweapon. Okay, it's the next stage of human evolution. Yo, the mad scientist trope. Anything here? I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, like the perfect bioweapon. No, it's the next stage of human. Been thinking of getting the FF7 remake. Never played the original. Oh, it's pretty good. I liked it a lot, actually. I actually need to go back to the station and you'll do some inventory management there. Have I been thinking of getting the FF7? Okay, I think Wesker would be a great Parasite villain. I mean, he could be a great villain in anything because he's generic enough to do it all. What the hell are these things on their back, their legs? Or tails, I mean. They got like hot dogs back there for some reason. So whatever these things are, they're tough. I don't know if I even need to be here. And like, I'm pretty sure I need to go to the museum, but whatever. Maybe we come to Chinatown later? But whatever. We'll continue exploring, because it is a straight path. So which of the trailers from yesterday have you been watching on repeat, Chad? Any of them in particular? Looking for new details that you missed? Oh, we're dead. Shit. What's going on here? Oh crap, I should use Heal 3. RE4 remake. Something I realized after the end of the stream last night that I didn't show off that I was I was actually disappointed in. No merchant. He's like the most interesting character that, I was wanting to see what they do with him. No merchant on display. They should have entered it with like a black screen and like a voice going, hey, what are you buying? That would have been like instant hype. Wasn't the merchant RE8 the fat guy? Yeah, but there was one in RE4 as well, but he wasn't a big fat guy. He's just, a savvy businessman. Probably reference the Resident Evil guy. No, they're gonna use him. They'll have to like use the the merchant from RE4. People like him too much. But they might. They will definitely expand on his character. They're not gonna just leave him as like literally just like a merchant who sells you shit with no character to speak of. Or Ride of the Merchant. Oh, he'll be in there. Or I guarantee you that much. I don't want to make any guarantees like I actually work on the game. You know, I work at Capcom. I actually told him, like, hey, either this game is in or I'm out, boys. I'm not helping you anymore. My demands must be met. Anything to use and make some space. Way too much crap on me. Let me use, some weapons stronger. be using this pistol, so I'll get rid of that. It's my machine gun. That. Guns not just about shooting. Oh, we just got another gun from that. No explosion? From what? What did you see that's supposed to explode? Black screen. Hey, yeah, that's how they should have done it. Whatever. Then instead of just having like Leon look at Pince about a window. You can also beat people with guns. Yeah, we call that cold clocking people when they don't answer your questions during interviews. Oh no. What are you doing here? Oh yeah, it's here. Huh? It looks like rotten meat. I'm going down to have a look. Notify Daniel for me. Yes, wait here. Take this. Narite? Narita? Oh, he's giving me another useless charm. Careful now. Why does he just give me all these charms at once instead of like dueling them out? Okay, another sewer. This is the second sewer level in the game already. Stop it. Merchant is the most powerful character in RE4. Think about it, he doesn't give a fuck about horrors on the island and actually set up shop to make it quick. He just knows his way around, he knows where the place is safest, I think, is the idea. Or maybe he just has like a bit more, maybe he's like the Duke and he has like an agreement with the people there to let him run a shop. Remember he said the same thing about, Lady Dimitrescu, he's like, I have an agreement with her. What game would you say has the most realistic depiction of police and law enforcement in general? Probably one of those cop simulator games. I mean, those would count, right? I mean, depending on how much martial arts your police officer knows, maybe true crime, because you did have to, like, arrest people and, like, do some cop stuff, but probably just a cop sim game. Most of them, most of the time being a cop is actually pretty boring. Wait, what? I'm missing. Wait, did they blind me? I got such... Why is my range so small? What the... Why can I only shoot my ankles? Oh yeah, they definitely blinded me. Yeah, first time I come across that in the game, so... Do I... Poison... Do I have anything that gets rid of that? I only get rid of poison, I can't do anything about blindness. Well, maybe I can maybe if I haste myself, I can at least, like... maybe speed up the decline of my vision? I don't know. Okay, now I'm good. This status effect is really annoying. And now I'm almost dead. Death comes for all. These are my new most hated enemies in the game. Also, they don't seem to be dying very easily. Why does sound blind you? Good question. I don't know. Would you really find bats in like a New York sewer? Even like monster mitochondria bats? I assume they were just normal bats until she like mitochondria and shifted them or something. Cure D, I'm guessing a Cure D will get rid of the blindness, because actually probably one of them. I don't really need a storage key anymore, do I? You guys having like a little dance off over there? Right, I need to discard some crap I don't need. Why can't I just drop? Oh, I need to leave this place and go back to the police station because I cannot deal with this inventory right now. It's too garbage. I'll be back. If it'll let me leave. Then I gotta run away down the street again. Which means getting attacked if you... Yeah, fuck. Alright, whatever. Consider it grinding. I think I need to like switch weapons too. This one doesn't seem like it's cutting the, you know, the meat anymore. Glad you guys like the soundtrack so much. See a lot of you. I like seeing. You know what? There's nothing that makes me happier than seeing my animated emotes being used. Those things cost me fucking money. That's why. It's like they're like 4 times the cost of a regular emote. All those extra frames, you know. You wanna know a game I'm thinking of getting for my Steam Deck to play on that, chat? Mainly because it's pretty much made for that, is Persona 4 on PC. Wouldn't that be some shit? I play that in a way you can't even watch me play it. I mean, that was originally made for the Sony handheld, right? So it makes the most sense if I'm going to play a long RPG to play it on that. I need to go... Did I ever go to a warehouse in this? I don't recall, but whatever. Police station real quick. I'm evil, I know. Remember, that's Persona 4, not Persona 5. Hollow Knight, Cuphead, Hades. I actually got Hollow Knight and Cuphead already. I've had them for years, I just haven't played them. Hades would also be a good one. Golden was really made for the PS4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Warehouse is optional and causes much pain, but also brings great reward, huh? The Chinatown, though, isn't optional, right? That's where I gotta go. Have I ever played Hollow Knight? No, but I own it, and I've seen it played, and it looks pretty good. I know it's got a sequel coming out, too. Would I ever play Panzer Dragoon Saga? Oh, you mean the RPG? Is that available? Wasn't that game, like, really hard to get a hold of? Or did they ever, like, release it digitally somewhere? Gotta go, that's what I thought. Get rid of my junk. Rare T-card collection. Hey, I don't really have one yet. Well, take mine then. Alright, tune up weapon? Yeah, we should do this. Actually, before I do that, let me get rid of some of my weapons and figure out which one I'm going to tune up and use more. Alright, so, which weapon do I want to use from now on? This is the one I'm currently using. It's basically got tranquilizers on it. Which one would be good to start using? This one maybe, but I've already like, maybe, I don't know. This one's got really good, stats on it. M79. This one isn't doing it anymore. I need to change it. Play Hollow Knight on stream. Oh, you demanded, do you? Well, that's a grenade launcher, rifle, grenade launcher, grenade launcher. Yeah, I'm not really liking the grenade launchers too much. Might go back to that just because it's a little bit easier to use. This rifle looks like a better if I like, this new one right here. Looks like it's just overwhelmingly better than it, so I should probably like add my M16 to this SG 5050. We'll switch to that. And then we'll use a tool on it to like make it even better. Alright, so I guess since we're not going to be using this rifle anymore, we'll just add it to it. So it gives more stats. Your stats become this gun stats. Nice. So now we'll add some more to it. Oh, I don't have any more tools, never mind. Did you play Okami? Yeah, I played Okami back in the day when it came out. I actually own it on Steam, I just haven't played it there yet. I played it back on the... It came out on the, what, the PS2 or is it the GameCube? Whichever one it came out on. What's up, Charismatic? How you doing? But, did anyone answer, like, where you, I thought you could play it on, Pakistani GameCube? Well, you can, but, I didn't know if I can get a game on PC and play it there, I always would, but I guess they've never re-released that game on anything. Did I play... Okay, I'm reading the same question again. All right, let's tune up my weapon. Okay, he doesn't tune it up? Okay, cool. Store item. I'm sick of these, like, stupid special good luck charms he keeps giving me that don't do anything. Like, I don't know if they actually give me any better luck. Prevents stiffness, prevents poison. What is stiffness? I don't know what this trading card does either. We're getting rid of it, putting it over there. Since no one seems to know that these, like, lucky charms he's giving me actually increase anything for me, I'm just moving them. They're just taking up space. Oh, well, you have limited inventory? Wow, this inventory system blows. Like, I can't store anything else. Oh, God, that's terrible. Trading cards let you tune up what? Trading cards let me tune up weapons? How does... Oh, okay. I'll put it back over here then. I'm not sure that works. Hey, Nick has problems? Thank you for the 13 months. Paggies, whatever that means. Is that Scottish? That sounds like a Scottish term for some reason. I don't know why. When I read it, I just felt like I was more Scottish all of a sudden. Can I store equipment? Don't need all these grenade launchers on me. Keep that on us for the time being. What's up, darling? What's up, Blackfang? How you doing? Come up here. You always welcome. Just a weird poggies? Oh, you know, you should have just gone with that and pretend to be Scottish. I gave you an opportunity. That would have endeared you to me like no other. Whatever, that trading card doesn't let me upgrade any of this stuff, so I'm not sure what else to do with it. And whatever, we freed up our inventory space. That's all I wanted to do. I'll save my BP for now. You didn't run out of storage space, you just can't get rid of the Narita in this game for some reason? Oh, really? But it wouldn't let me store other items, too. Or at least didn't feel like it would. But whatever, I got more of this stuff. See, I'd like to get rid, like, here, put some of this stuff over there. It's like it won't let me select it. Okay. Alright, poison, I don't really, I got a bunch of these cure M's. I don't think I need that many. Yeah, so you can't get rid of this. Okay. You can just keep the other ones, though. We'll still, you know what? Actually, I'll leave the revives. I'll take one revive with me. I will bring these medicines with me, because I'll easily use these up since they're cheap. You know, kind of like shitty heals now. Alright, I guess we're good. You give the trading cards at Torres a tune-up weapons? I mean, it won't let me. Tune-up weapon, and then will let me know? Which one was I using? At least it won't let me tune up the one I currently have. I guess it's too tuned up? I don't know. It's a weird, it's a, you know, clunky system, so we'll just move on. We spent too much time looking at inventory already. Wave Scottish flag. Hello, resident Scottish person here for years. Like, see, that's all you had to do. But you have to, if you're going to do that though, for the rest of your time, whenever you're on my stream, you do have to like type like you're Scottish as well. So you have to make it barely incomprehensible. Or barely comprehensible, I mean. Like maybe I understand like maybe 1 out of 3 words. So I hope you know what you've signed up for, Empty. So I will hold it to you now. It's a solemn vow you just made. Sure? Yes, I am very sure. I'm a man of certainties. Never admitted to myself how bad the inventory in this is until, yeah, it is definitely an old school inventory for sure. This is back when they only put minimal thought into the UI, and a lot of them were painful. You miss Scotland? I've never been. Outside of like that one Pokemon game. I got a question though, Chat. Know how everyone... Have anyone noticed like the new open world Sonic game? A lot of people bashing it, me included. I gotta be honest with you. Doesn't it look like there's more work that's gone into it than that recent open world Pokemon game that everyone praised? And also, to me, it looked like shit. I mean, I saw people playing that open world Pokemon game like, this looks like ass. But, and people, but everyone else was like, oh, this game's great, I can't wait to play more, spending my next year on it. I was like, really? Sure. It's all about marketing, I guess so, but I guess Sonic just doesn't have the clout he once had. So, Pokemon can be a shitty game that is barely functional and doesn't really have much content, and it's mainly a dead open world. People are like, this is great, love every moment of it. Sonic has you fighting giant robots though, and it's open world though. I don't remember doing that in Pokemon. Legends of Arceus, whatever it is garbage. I mean, is that the one? If that's what I'm thinking of, though, I just talked about. Yeah, it didn't look very good. Pokemon Legends is fun, but it feels like a proof of concept. Yeah, it looked like a game that was like unfinished to me at times. Like, come back in a few more generations and maybe it'll be good. But, you know, at least, even though the Sonic game doesn't look that great either, it still looks better than that. But it's getting a lot more, like, bad press. What does the music sound like it's being played on old warp cassette tape? Because this is from an era when old warp cassette tapes were the norm. I mean, it's a 25-year-old game. You can't expect, like, it was made for the PS1, which only had limited sound capabilities. It's not exactly high-def audio. Pokemon developer is always on crunch. They have to release yearly, I think. Well, that and the developer of the old Pokemon, whatever the name of the developer is a bit of a weird developer in that they're always screaming poverty, and they of course they can't like include the stuff you want because that would just take too much time. Despite them being one of the most successful game companies in the world. Right, finally we're back. Arceus wasn't Game Freak? Well, whoever it was. It's still owned by them. Didn't the Pokemon developer recently release some other game that wasn't Pokemon as like Our Town or Village or something and it like bombed? It's supposed to be like their next big thing. Pretty positive that was wasn't it? It was released on Switch and no one bought it. The main problem with Pokemon is the main director. He's the one who wants to keep the team small despite having to do a yearly crunch. Some people are like that because they just get used to the way something is made and they don't want to change their ways because they think it'll like, you know, change the product too much. I'm not sure. He might be stubborn or maybe, you know, I mean, it sells well regardless, so maybe he's onto something. I can't wait to fight these things when they get matched up with other enemies that will make it even more annoying. The Japanese boomer, from what I understood of it, everyone in Japan is a boomer essentially. It's like, what that? Oh, let me fax you my resume. And that's what? Use a card? No, I brought cash. Japan has a very stubborn trend when it comes to, you know, some things. They're actually, when it comes to the service industry or like anything that's about convenience, like they're like a public transportation, they're like the best of the best. When it comes to like some other very simple things, they are very stubborn about sticking to their guns. It's adorable, I'll give them that. But yeah, it's like, wow. Do you know that at one point Japan was like, Japan had like before the advent of smartphones, everyone looked at Japanese cell phones at the time like, wow, they have so much better cell phones than us. That is actually like the meme for back in like the early 2000s, like Japan is like killing everyone when it comes to cell phone innovation. Because they had like, you know, handful of like custom-made apps for their cell phones before smartphones became a thing. And then well, Nokia's dead now, pretty much. Because they like didn't okay, what a Parasite thought we get gene heal? I can heal my genes. They did, it's why we didn't get before Crisis Final Fantasy VII, huh? Pretty much. They still produce some pretty good tech in Japan. In certain aspects, yes, but they've... in certain areas, they've definitely been surpassed by everyone else. Because they just didn't innovate. They kind of like stopped innovating once the 90s hit there. Like, they kind of peaked technology, it feels like, in the 90s, and then like everything else either caught up to them or like surpassed them in some ways. This is gonna be a maze, isn't it? That being said, they're still damn good at what they do. Like, I would do anything to have like the same level of like public transportation they have. Did you know that some Japanese companies are so afraid of the internet that they don't allow the internet to show the faces of certain celebrities? They sponsored having the main character. I heard about that story. I think it has to do with like, you know, actors in general, though, right? The culture they have for like entertainment stars over there is a bit different from everyone else's. They have stuff like idols and everything else. Like, idols are like Japanese girls who basically just like are pretty and cute and advertise stuff, but people like have their favorites and they can't have boyfriends because it'll like make all the people who like them sad if they actually are claimed by someone. It's really fucked up. Like, oh, that girl that, you know, advertises, you know, ramen, I really like her, shame she got a boyfriend, now she's a bitch. Or whatever, however it goes. What does Gene Hill heal? Uses PE to slowly recover. Okay, it's Regan. Sewers are always a maze in any game. Xenogears probably had the worst sewer level. It's really hard to decide the worst sewer level in a game. Watch Perfect Blue if you want more of that. Of what? Toxic idol culture? I mean, I'm good. I already know about it. Oh, yeah, I mean, pretty sure I went in a circle. Okay, we'll go up this way then. Maybe we should have looked up the sewer. Oh, saw something glow. Super tool. I believe that's also called a wrench. No, it's super tool. I've ever been on the work site chat and the foreman, hey, pass me the super tool. Like, the fuck are we talking? And I say that as a well-cultured man on video game sewer levels, huh? So, now I think I know why Chris Chan got the... Okay, let's not talk about that. Chris Chan is one of those things like, ugh. Ugh. What's up, Sakador, though? How you doing? Anything up here? Nope, I did that all for the super tool. Vanaya leaves the business to become a serious actress and ends up finding a website that details her daily life, which she also... Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. But it's pretty normal, I think, as well. Yeah, sometimes I can't really watch something that depressive. Okay, so is this... It's probably going down this time, I guess? Why did they even make sewer levels? Well, if you have a game set in an urban environment, it's an easy way of, like, making something slightly different. And also easier. Sewer levels, I think, are also very easy to make. So that's why they pop up so often. Just watched a video of Johnny Depp playing guitar, and I think we need to reopen the case. Was he that bad? Was that bad? Hey, he's not known for his music. He's known for his soul. Super Tool lets you take parameters from a weapon without losing the weapon. Oh, well, I wouldn't really want that because those weapons just stick around full of my inventory. So getting rid of them actually is helpful. It's not like I'm going to use them again. Let me use some of these shitty heals I got on me to make some space, actually. Oh, God damn it, why would you do this? Now which way? M2... Oh, okay, that looks like it might be pretty good. It's a grenade launcher, though. Looks like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII again. I mean, there was a sewer level there. But it wasn't this annoying where it's just like, hey, constantly, like, how do I figure this out? There's no context clues. Oh. That went nowhere. Up. Oh, these aren't levers, are they? Nope. Just think, Chad, in 2 more games, this girl, all of her clothes fall off whenever she takes damage. It went from being a pretty tasteful, game to incredibly distasteful. Let's see, is this best any better? It is slightly better. It gives me HP max and wherever that BT thing is. And also, I guess, the poison stuff as well. So it's pretty good. Well, it actually leaves... I'm not really getting poison here, so it's fine. Just because it plays way better than the others? Oh god, I forgot about the 1 in 8. That was probably worth. Oh, the one where you're on a time limit as well. Let the blindness go away. I'm not gonna avoid these fucking blinding shots when I'm in this. Oh, this is bad. I can't. Like, I'm never gonna get rid of the blindness of this. Kill one at the very least. By using that supersonic. Yuck, all that You know, FF8 ain't... Actually, I like the first half of FF8 a lot. It only really kind of like goes downwards after you get to like, the Techno City. Oh god, I am getting upset. Love the strategy guide to this game because it had close-ups of all of Nomura's artwork. I gotta admit, Nomura is a pretty good artist. When he doesn't go too crazy with the belts and zippers. That being said, I kind of don't like it when he's like in a non... I wish he had stayed as an artist, to be honest with you. He would have been so much stronger there. What'd you miss? Me doing sewer levels and shit. Personally hated everything that was done to get to Sintra, the Techno City, and the Ultimecia Castle. Yeah, like I said, I love the entire first half of it. It's just like, after the Battle of the Gardens in the Sky, I feel like it does kind of like peak there. And then just kind of like slowly goes downhill until the very end. But that first half, though, pretty damn good. What do we have here? Pick up. Cure this D's nuts. Had to be said. How's a clusterfuck? It's not a clusterfuck, it's just not as entertaining as the first half. But then a lot of Final Fantasy games are like that. Even my favorite, FF9, the very final act, it stays good for a lot longer, but the very final act, it does go a little, it feels a little bit rushed. I've always felt that way. Mainly just the Castle of Memories and everything else. Poisoned and blinded, right? Or am I? Yeah, I am. Final Best in FF9 is a mess. It is, if you're expecting like deep lore on it, it is just like, well, who the fuck are you? But it's meant to be like, basically Necron is meant to be a metaphor for the entire theme of the game, which was life and death, and acceptance of that. Because that's what Necron is. He's basically like the living embodiment of death and entropy. So essentially, you're finding the very theme of the game with him. And I guess it works in that case, but yeah, there's nothing like, drastically important about him. He doesn't have any much character like, I'm evil and going to kill everybody. And it's also not exactly out of, like, Final Fantasy's history of, like, throwing a sudden final boss at you that doesn't make any sense. Like, they also had the Cloud of Darkness in Final Fantasy 3 or something, I think, right? They're kind of done that. It's not the first time. 8th time loop is pretty simple, I thought. It's a closed loop. I think it's just like she wanted to like compress all time into a single point where she would rule everything, right? And then but then their plan to stop her was to let her do that so they could make it to her time and fight her or whatever. It's like, what? Why don't you just like kill this girl that she needs and then she can't do anything? Die for the cause, girl. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. I need to heal. Did you know that Lulu's dress was made to test the graphics developers to see if they could get the exact combination, number of belts, and overall design correct every time? I got around that only by showing Lulu from the waist up from behind in many of the CGI scenes. I mean, hey, you give someone an impossible task, they'll figure out a way around it. Also, kind of a horrible thing to do to fuck with the CG guys. But yeah, let's fuck with them. Do a little bit of trolling. Oh, for the love of God, I'm getting very irritated. How do I get out of this hell? Fucking Nomura. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Nomura. He was just a character designer for Final Fantasy VIII. It wasn't until after Final Fantasy VIII when he got to work on Kingdom Hearts that he just, became the producer of a game. Or the director, I mean. Don't know why, but I kind of like this theory that Squall died in the beginning of FF8 after the end of the first act. I mean, I've heard that too, but fan theories are just that. They're really just elaborate fan fiction. Unless you also believe, Jar Jar is the Sith Lord. Okay, I've been here before. I've opened this... What? I feel like I'm going crazy. Didn't he direct FF8? No, he's a character designer. You should tell that he didn't direct FF8 because the story wasn't weird enough. It was after 10. Yeah, he didn't direct 10 either. His Kingdom Hearts... Well, like I said, Kingdom Hearts was in development at the same time as FF10. That's when he was working on it. But he usually has, like, multiple things he's working on at a time. He's never just working on one game, it feels like. I think the new big guy in Square Enix is, like, the director of Final Fantasy XIV. As he, like, saved that game, he's now getting to make Final Fantasy 16. And pretty much right now, Final Fantasy XIV is, like, the only bright spot that Square Enix has, I think, based on their last earnings report. He also did 8 and 10, I believe. Yeah, Final Fantasy 8 and 9 were actually worked on at the same time as well. I really don't know where to go here. Everything looks the same. Something is off about the music. Sounds fine to me. Oh, this is new. I've already filled up my inventory again. What is this area? It's a sewer under Chinatown. Oh, thank God. Oh. Finally made it out. There's apparently multiple ways out, but I'm not gonna... whatever there's in that chest, it's not worth going over that way to get, unless it's like real easy. Where all that delicious sewer oil? I've heard rumors about that. I'm not sure how true it is, though. I should just, like, go up and then over, and then I can be able to get that chest over there, I think. Sewer levels? Yeah. Name your favorite sewer level, Chad. Do you have one? If I go this way, then down, I should be able to, like, come out and get that chest, right? I believe FF10 was supposed to have a plot where people died when they hit 16 or something like that, but they scrapped it early in development. Yeah, what? That's kind of bizarre. That would, I mean, it still fits in the theme of 10, which was like, death and the doomed world of a spiral of death. But if everyone died at 16, that'd be really hard to create like a civilization and keep it going. That would also mean people would be having to like yeah, it's a bit fucked up. People would be having to like have kids at like age 14 or something, and then everyone would grow up without parents. Not even sure how that would work. I hate the blinding fucking vets so much. Dying Light's final sewer run where you get chased by the volatiles, nice and quick. I guess, but... Also, it's... Is anyone still playing Dying Light 2? feel like Silent Hill games have a pretty solid grasp on the inherent gross darkness of a sewer. Well, that's because the entire game is usually inherently gross. Energy shot works while blind, I think. Yeah, but it uses all my FPS stuff. God, these things are rancid. Fucking donut. And they make you fight them in these little areas where you can't dodge their shit. Oh god. Devil May Cry sewer level is my favorite because it's very brief. Well, that still doesn't really I mean, it's still like, oh, it's still a shitty sewer level, and if it's only likable because it's very short. Is that really like your favorite? Oh, I love this. It's short. I mean, it means you still like it, you're just glad it's over quicker. I mean, you don't like it, but you're just glad it's over quicker. So we go... Sewer levels always suck. Well, you know, there's entire games set in the sewer, right? There's like a Sega CD game called Sewer Shark. It is a full motion video game, too. Slightly wrong, they died at 17, but they ended up carrying a part of that theme to Eunice's story in Final Fantasy X. Oh, that, you know, because summoners are doomed to die. Yeah, I think that made a lot more sense to go with what they did. Go down this way, I'll come out and be able to grab that item. I know that Titus was supposed to be the unsent, but then Nomura saw the sixth sense and decided to change that. Oh, Nomura had that decision? He's like, oh, I called it. I got one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game in the 90s had a sewer level where, okay, well, yeah, but that's just background dressing at that point. It's no different from fighting on the street. Sewer levels are like a unique thing for 3D games, usually, I feel. In, like, their unique terribleness. Defense plus 2. And now we go back to this fucking tunnel. Wait, or should we go? You can go in this one? Oh god, this... Ugh, it's still a bit of a maze, isn't it? Even a reason to go up? Oh, there's an item. Moves equip. That's another. It's not a tool. It's not an ultimate tool. It's just a regular tool. All right. Twitch. Fucking. Let's see. I don't know which way I want to go. So is there a reason I can't walk under this section? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Alright, so we go back in here, then out that one, then we walk further to the left, I guess. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, matches up perfectly with the sewer run sound effect as in this game. You mean just this tip-tap, tip-tap, tip-tap? Or you mean the song when I get into combat? Gotta be honest, I didn't notice that if so. Yeah, I heard about Titus being a plumber or something at one point. It's a me, a Titus. Would have been a weird thing to get used to. Oh, 4 of these goddamn things this time. Ah! With a job piping construction and dispatching underwater fiends with the attitude of a young, angry Japanese gang member. Changed because director felt it would have made for a weak mate. It would have been a bit weird. I don't know if it would have been weak. It would have been weak though. How's everybody doing tonight? So far, we're all good. We're all positive. All healthy too, right? I know why I'm speaking for everyone here. Some of you might be having a bad day after all. Yeah, I stubbed my toe, Dartigan. What are you talking about? That sounds like a slightly more interesting version, but without... If Titus had just been a plumber, we wouldn't have got a proper jet, though. Like his dad's like the greatest plumber that's ever lived. Instead, would have been a bit weirder. Let's take the ammo. I don't need all these Cure Ds. I'll take one of them. Here's an explanation for Titus. James Arnold Taylor has said about Titus' voice that he was presented to him as an angst-ridden, somewhat spoiled teenager who never had to do much but enjoy the cheers from the fans. This is why the narrator's voice is more controlled. I mean, I've never had a problem with Titus' voice, to be honest, if someone was mentioning that. Let's heal. Outside of his ha 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 ha, which everyone already knows about. Genesis was directly based... Oh, you're talking about that Final Fantasy, like, Crisis Core game or something, right? Or whichever one of them had Gact in it. I wonder if they're gonna mention him again in the FF7 remake, since they have now mentioned some people from some of the other weirder, offshoot games, the villains from it. Like that guy with the underwear on his face, and that, super boss guy that was, whatever. I've seen maybe want to punch a baby. Really? I mean, it made me want to have a baby. Just so I could teach it better. It'd never grow up like that. Gee, that's an awfully big looking ladder. Ladders generally aren't made this wide. Oops. It's a two-person ladder, they're very common inside sewers. Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus. I know it's like the underground thing, is like that Yuffie was fighting in it. No, don't go back down. I was walking past it. Shh. No. Oh god, I can't make her stop going down. It's automatic. What a thrill. In the darkness inside. What a thrill. Person needs space. Maybe this is a ladder made for the people that plus-size gentleman, like the chief of police. He could actually fit on this properly. It's like, finally, a ladder made for the big and tall. For years I've been prejudiced against, but now it's my time. He gets like halfway up and he's like, okay, there's a reason why we don't climb ladders. Club 3. What are you doing? I can't get off this fucking ladder. Reminds me of the ladder they made me climb in boot camp. Well, those are meant for multiple people to use at once, because they're all doing it like a training course, right? Like, get up that wall, Sergeant, or like, Private. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be a sergeant if you're in boot camp. Private, how are you already a sergeant, Private? Sir, are you alright, sir? Wait, I missed already? I literally cannot... What do I do if I'm stuck in a walkway and I can't avoid his attack? Okay, you literally... I'm gonna have to use my magic on it because I can't attack it. Here, eat an energy shot. 12 hours of it. That's why you never drink more than one. I'm blind, yeah, but I can't avoid the blinding spell because I'm on a narrow catwalk. Was the thing, that was my issue. Ugh. It's a lot of blood down here in the sewer. This is... Is what? Is this... Audience? Is this the audience from Central Park? Well, they did turn into jelly. Freeze! Put your arms up, punk. Okay. Have to get the slime out of the reservoir before it infects the whole... Is that what it does? I don't... Is that... I mean, there's no one left in the city. They all evacuated. And we don't know if the slime infects people. I mean, it seems like you just randomly turn into, like, the slime or burn to death if you're around Eva. But okay. Don't use jelly on any... she just should have brought sandwiches with us. You can share a tip with you to help you go through the pain of... Wait, there's a... I would have to go through this sewer again? Are you for real? That can't be true. What is your tip then? Oh, that's some big dudes. Wasn't this a boss earlier? Turns another crowd into peanut butter. She just wanted to make the ultimate sandwich. Not that was the ultimate being, actually. The ultimate PB&J sandwich, Aya. Can you believe it? I want to see it happen. I'll do anything to make it. Oh, I want both of those. Tip was to not fight the gators, but you wrecked them, so I'll go to... Yeah, it wasn't tough at all. What, you thought I was gonna die against them or something? I mean, wasn't even thinking of that weirdly. But you're right, I could have. Let's see. I'm interested to see how they recreate the trap house scene with Lewis, Leon, and Ashley in Resident Evil 4 Remake, as they've kind of tried capturing the magic of that sequence in almost every RE since, and have failed every time. I've mentioned that before, but I'm guessing they'll just like straight up copy it. I mean, maybe make it prettier and more intense since you can have more enemies on screen at once, and better physics, I guess. But it's really just like do it again in the same area and you're fine. I don't think that'll be too much. I really just came down here for those items, didn't I? These aren't turnable valves. Not the ultimate being was the red and black, the black and red hedgehog, and the one with a gun, and works for the government as a secret agent. When are they gonna have Shadow actually appear? Is he gonna be in Sonic 3? I mean, they've already added Knuckles. I guess Shadow's the next step, right? Everybody loves Shadow, right? He's everyone's favorite. He got his own game. Tails and Knuckles never got their own game. But I'm guessing it'll be Amy, unless she was in the second one. Weird how similar scenes just haven't worked out in every game since, though. It's mainly because they would basically have the spirit of the idea there, but it wasn't a full, like, and there is a sort of 1 in 5, but it's like you're in a small shack, so it's a much smaller one than it was in that. And I think there's one in 6, but you have other people, a lot more people with you, and it's like a story you're fighting with. So again, technically they did it again in 3 when you're playing as Carlos, but whatever. Knuckles did get his own game, he did. I never knew that. And Tails, well, I'd not kept up with Sonic games, apparently. Ultimate Life, well, there are many Ultimate Life Forms, you realize this? Every universe has its Ultimate Life Form. There's one in Resident Evil 3, but that's the one I was mentioning, actually, in the hospital. Because I don't think that scene is there in the original one. Why is there like a weapons battle station in a sewer? What is this? Oh shit, I clicked through the text too quick. The master power is off. Turn it on. Activate. Okay, clearly it would just be up to. There's not enough power. The Kool-Aid. Like the Parasite Eve powers in the sequel, they are much more offensive moves, and you can choose which ones you upgrade them. Well, it's a much more offensive, combat, driven game too, since it's more Resident Evil-ish. Will you save your progress? Yes. Is this a super baby method? You know what? I'm still not sure what the super baby method... I think the super baby method was you induce a woman to have, like, multiple babies at once, and then you abort, like, most of them, so that way all the biological process of developing multiple babies goes into just the remaining ones. It doesn't make any sense. It's complete bullshit, but it sure was funny when he said the super baby method. I kind of wonder if he like read that somewhere, but it never was. Is all bullshit. And he just put it in the game. Talk about Metal Gear. You know what? We go from topic to topic. You have to have like a very machine mind to keep up with it sometimes. Parasite Eve 2 also has tank controls. Well, this yeah, it does because it's more Resident Evil-ish. Snake. Have you ever heard of Big Chungus? Big Chungus? The one and only. The water is too high to cross. Oh, I was talking about the garbage. You know what I just explained the made-up super baby method. It's not anything real. Oh, do I gotta drain the water out of this though? I like to think the super baby method is the fetus in P2. Maybe that's how they create them. You know, there's rumors we might get a sequel to that game, and I'm just still trying to figure out how. Leave it on. Pump 2. Nothing. Does that maybe that drain it? There we go. Not rumors, it's basically been confirmed. Well, until you actually see a trailer or like anything, it's still just a rumor what it is. I just know that he's gonna like I think it's gonna be at the Game Awards, right? They're gonna announce something with his best boyfriend, Jeff. I don't know why I called him his boyfriend, but for some reason I pathologically felt it was necessary to call Jeff Kojima's boyfriend. I'm sure Jeff thinks of himself like that. Remember, said in an interview, well, true, but it wouldn't be the first time an actor has said something about something they're working on and also not be correct, so we'll have to wait and see. I'm just wondering, how are they Just realized something. BB's gonna be a kid, isn't she? If they do a sequel, BB's gonna be a kid. Or whatever he decided to name it at the end. And you're, oh no. You'll be walking across America with a kid this time, won't you? Now the music changed, it got more intense, didn't it? No, go back to this. Saw the 2 Death Stranding novels. There was Death Stranding novels at Barnes & Noble the other day, and I was awfully... I didn't know there was any. Are they bad? Probably bad, right? Well, I don't... I got so many of these Cure D's nuts, I'm gonna get, replace it with that. 25 action, news, music as it happens to you. You're not wrong. Trust us, we'll keep you alive. Size of the Bible? Is really, they're that thick? Someone wrote a novel about? Is it really, does it like continue the lore of it, or is it just like a retelling of the video game? Took 2 whole volumes to tell the story of Death Stranding, huh? Speaking of like writing, I want to do another AI stream eventually. I'm waiting until I get access to an AI though, because I have an idea of what I want to do. You guys remember when I used AI Dungeon to do the stream that one time where it's like it creates a text adventure with you? I want to do that, but I also want to use an AI that creates illustrations based off descriptions. So I want to have like an AI text adventure going, while also at the same time creating illustrations for it. So I'm on the waiting list for DALL-E 2, so which will let me do that. Okay, so... Am I going through a subway? Am I going through a tunnel? Yeah, we're going through a tunnel, are we? Be the tiebreaker. Who's more insane? Nomura or Kojima? Can I just answer which one's a better game developer? Because they both have different methods to their madness. One of them is like a childlike version of insanity, and the other one's a more like adult version of insanity. Nomura just tells like really childish stories that are just really confusing and way too ridiculous, whereas Kojima goes for something more of adult themed, usually. I'd say that's the main difference. Shoot it! You remember the Liquid quote? Family members don't mate with each other, but they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It's all part of the symmetry. Yeah, I remember the symmetry stuff. Because it's icky. Yeah, because it's icky would have been a better way of putting it. But sure, it's all symmetry. I like big butts, Snake. What? I like them and I cannot lie. We need to come with more Liquid memes. You know, Metal Gear Rising has been, dominating the Metal Gear meme economy recently. And it needs, these, Zoomers now discovering Metal Gear need to learn a lesson. Those were millennial games, goddammit. You don't get to, like, make them yours. Okay, they didn't have to change this very much. It's just a big centipede. It's like, oh no, it's a mitochondrial monster. No, it's just it's just a big ass centipede. Then again, it is shooting lightning at me. Let's put haste on. And now we're gonna actually slow it down if we can. Mitochondria Pete. Now that's a name. Oh, I'm poisoned. Shit. Oh, ugh, even grosser. Shit, when you poison me again. Snake, what are you gonna do with all that junk? My milk, you know, just let's put all the famous pop songs and have it in the old Liquid sing. But they're doing a nice dance here. Wait, we're just playing Hungry Hungry Hippos, aren't we? This is nothing but Hungry Hungry Hippos, only with centipedes, which makes it far scarier somehow. Still kind of annoying. Sorry I missed the gospel of our Lord Dartigan. Forgive me my gospel. Made me sound way too important. This is really annoying, this fight. Let's target its ass and kill that first. There's one part done. Poisoned again, huh? Hit the ass for 69 damage, yeah. Funny words, I'm aware. I'm about to die, aren't I? Shit. That fuck. Oh yeah, I had the revive on me. Good job, me. Good thinking. You're back from sneezing myself asleep. How'd that go? Did it actually work? Just one now. Should be easy to deal with. So it is the one that could poison me. Take it off. Well, I kind of actually need those medicines now. What? Good. Aren't I done down here now since I took care of like the goo problem? Oh. Okay, we're on the bridge? How did we get from the sewer to a bridge? Is anyone else weirded out by that transition? Hello, dead police officer. Okay, you got something on you I need though, so I'm gonna raid your corpse, sorry. Wasn't this game made in like 1932? Good guess, but more like 1997. But to some people, maybe that feels like the same thing. The slime's going towards... The museum! Do I just go back this way? What? Just read an article about the new Jurassic World movie. Oh, it's certain. Oh, this might be problematic. So somehow I gotta get. Should have gone back and saved out of killing that boss, to be honest with you. Just read an article about the new Jurassic World movie, and the director straight up says about the main dinosaur villain, I wanted something that felt like the Joker. Just wants to watch the world burn. It's just a dinosaur. Everyone wants to be the Joker, though. Does anyone know how to properly use EPSE to, like, bring up its menu while you're still in the game? I'm gonna be careful, because if I once I click on this, it might cause some shit to crash. Well, there we go. I guess, fuck that. I hit the wrong button already. Maybe if I just... No, shit. I can't even click on the run ISO. Grayed out. Oof, yeah. That's the problem when it comes to emulators and, these things. Also, 25 bits from Miguel. Know that she has superpowers and all, but I feel like other cops should be able to deal with these mutants almost as easily. I mean, she is just shooting them all. Okay, so we're still getting that, so... Well, let me run the ISO, though. Let me save state the game first, since I can't save. No, the game didn't crash. I need to insert disk 2. Go on, someone make the insert these nuts joke. I'll give it to you. Just like I'm gonna give you these. It's not even funny. I had to fake laugh on it. Okay, I'm gonna save state there, just in case. Okay, so it is a save state on disc 2. Alright, so, Kenobi Season 2 has already begun production. 10 minutes of Kenobi Season 1 finale has been reshot. I mean, I don't care. I'm watching it. I'm gonna have to, like, change disc. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I just couldn't find it for some reason. Emulators have multiple discs. Well, usually you have multiple ISO files you load. That wasn't meant solely for you. It was at me, though. It was like highlighting my... Well, usually I consider a highlighted message or an at me to see the same thing. I did insert disc 2. Okay, there we go. Turn my monitor upside down. Exactly, that's how you do it. What a strange place to stop the disc 1, like on the random bridge that you then to go back into the sewer for or something. Do I go over this way? Don't have a trash inside at me and then did not have a comment. Did you have something you'd like to say, perhaps? This is the same place. Do I really have to go all the way back through the sewers and shit? That can't be, right? No way. I mean, I got a special key and everything. Oh, bee protector. Alright. Is that any good? Seems like it has, like, poison protection. Oh, it's whatever that thing protection. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the one I got. Alright, I do need to, like, use my tools. We can make this a bit better. Yeah, we can stick the B best onto it. But we'll just use a regular tool. Now what? We groove into this much. I mean, it's really just like or not quite, but you get the point. There's not enough instruments in it for me to really get into this vibe. You know, cursing your dad's in the room. Well, why does he read my fucking chat? Oh, sorry. Stop cursing, motherfucker. I'm afraid not. Your dad just gonna have to grow up. Or you should get headphones. That might help as well. I've come this way already. But we bought the duel if you don't stop. Hey, I've got a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards right over here. I'll take you on. No, we're not doing the dick sword fight. No, thank you. Yu-Gi-Oh is how we end battles here. Most of my cards are banned. Yeah, but who knows what is actually banned anymore? No one actually pays attention to the rules. It can be one of those wild card matches where they actually let you use the banned cards. So 25 bits from Miguel. Had a weird shower thought. Technically, aren't most of our pets incels since we don't let them breed? We often castrate them. And we let the alpha chads breed. Well, to be an incel, you have to hate the opposite sex for not choosing not to breed with you, not being forced not to. That's what the whole idea. Incels, like, they just like fucking hate women, man. Hate them so much. That kind of thing, which is usually a thought beyond most animals. God, I sure do love a status effect. It just makes you wait. Being an incel was to hate people. Well, they usually hate a lot of people, but generally they say most of it for women. For all the reasons. The reasons they think are pretty good. They let the chads breed in their case. You just let the chads breed? My god, what's the world coming to? Can you stop, please, for 5 fucking seconds so I can shoot you? Talking about pugs? Oh, well, there aren't such things as a Chad pug. Pugs are all kind of fucked up. Like, what's the Chad pug? Oh, the one that can breathe slightly better? Where am I? Do I really have to go all the way back through the... Am I doing this right? This can't be right, right? That you have to go walk all the way back out the... I mean, no, it can't. There has to be a better way of getting out of this place. Wrong way? Well, I guess I can save my game, but, you know, I'm not sure which way the right way is. They didn't tell me. But it felt like they would definitely, even back on the PS1, they knew it was really annoying to make the player just walk backwards through everything they've already done to get out of the dungeon. Want me to say? I mean, I guess it was somewhere in, like, the subway, right? There must have been a gate that I never checked before. Oh well, we'll find it. Shit, wrong way again. Did really all I come down here to do was, like, pump the goo into a different direction? Pumping goo, I'm good at that, by the way. Got a certificate and everything. Ain't no way PS2 graphics look better than Halo Infinite on your P... Is someone claiming... What? I'm confused. Is someone claiming their PS2 game looks better than Halo... I mean, that's technically impossible. Unless they're just talking about art style. I mean, I could point out Okami as having, like, an art style that definitely shits all over Halo Infinite. Alright, to the museum, correct? But let's go to the PD first, because, you know, deal with inventory. Gameplay is clunky, but these games had a real vibe. They really needed to establish a vibe because they didn't have a lot else going for them. I feel like most developers forget the art style is just as important as the graphics. Not all of them. Some of them do, but most I feel definitely know art style is important. Whatever they choose for the art style might not be your cup of tea, though, but they still usually consider it. So you like new information from these guys? You wish you could run like that? Like what? In this? This is pretty normal running. Look at that form. Well, it's because she's not motion captured. Like this game could easily be made into 3D remake. Well, most games can. I mean, it definitely could. You just make it like a... you could definitely see it playing like, say, Resident Evil 2 remake or something. I mean, they did turn it into a... They did make the third one into basically a cover shooter game. What are you talking about? You ain't got no junk with you. What about this stuff right back here? Smacks ass. Let's see. Literally can't store any more weapons, can I? So you'd think I could. There's this entire, like, stuff down here. Oh no, I can't. It just doesn't light them up. Alright, good. I got a lot of medicines. Okay, we're pretty good, I guess. Sorry, babe, gotta have a permit or a T card if you want to tune up. Oh, okay, so. Well, I don't really need to keep the T card with me if I can only tune stuff up here, so we'll leave. But I'll pull it out real quick. Like, why would a trading card let you tune stuff up, though? And yeah, it doesn't let me tune up what I want to tune up, which is none of the stuff I have equipped. Those trading card games are certain. Like, I don't see how this works again. Okay, it only works like. You know, tuning up doesn't work. Whatever. Whatever. He can keep the goddamn thing in his storeroom. I'm gonna put that up. If I want to upgrade your Kevlar vest, I'm gonna need a Charmander for the. I guess I used it up because I don't see it anymore. Oh well, whatever. Time to go to the museum. Yeah, he wants. He only accepts your foil cards, chat. Foil, the rare stuff, fine purity. I'm beginning to think I won't be beating this game tonight because my current progress is very slow. Museum, please. You upgrade your rifle, I will great white shark skin, milk, and blood of a baby goat. What? Are you okay? Did you leave out a part of that statement? I didn't really know, guess what you... What are you trying to do with, like, skin milk and baby shark blood, or whatever? Are you... do I need to call the police for my own safety? Blink twice if you're currently busy. No, blink twice if there's someone pointing a gun at you. Are you being forced against your will? Read that a few times and it still doesn't make sense. It's one of those statements that, those, the gibberish, like, how can he do and that for yes? Or part of it actually makes sense and, like, gets your attention, but the rest of it is all like, what? Who's there? Who's that? Who's there? I mean, that's kind of irrelevant to ask both of those questions. They're the same thing. Okay. Alright, let me stretch real quick. I've been bent. I will need a blood or a baby goat, skin of a great white shark. Okay, you were just doing witchcraft. No, in this game, tools can only be used one time to upgrade, and also trading cards. It's a weird economy. But I did save that, right? Shit, I kind of forgot if I pressed the button. Also using the phone to type this, so yeah, I understand how that goes. I fat finger type sometimes. It makes texting a bit dangerous, but also fun. Alright, good. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Is it? Shit, no. God, text, let me read it. Not working, but I'm sure I'll start up again if I deactivate the alarm. Hey, Thank you for the 5 months. Me too, I always type with one hand while watching Dart. What are you doing with the other one? Keep your hands where I can see them, please. I mean, I don't mind if you're jerking it to me, but I don't really need to know if you are. Two different things. Pretty excited since they're going to reveal images taken by James Webb. Oh yeah, that. I've been waiting for that. They finally got it calibrated. I know they said it would be like several months to calibrate it, so... However, won't they just be like, it's an infrared telescope, right? They probably won't be nearly as exciting or look nearly as good as, say, like Hubble stuff in terms of like actual visuals. Promise you have your pants on, I'll hold you to that. You chat always wanted me to use a webcam. Do I need to demand you guys have a webcam on while you're watching me so I can see what you're up to? Is this a pants and shirt only stream? We gotta have shoes on at the very least. Sleepy Door is one I hadn't seen yet. Well, you're only hearing it, but I understand what you mean. Usually I'm pretty wide awake. I don't usually get sleepy until around 2 a.m. sometimes. Spend all your day crying and beating your wife. Good, just like a good old war veteran. You know, the greatest generation. And a lot of Vietnam vets. Okay. Sleeping isn't in the programming. Sometimes it feels that way. Oh, I've seen this. This is where you, like, play the capitals of the world on Carmen Sandiego, and you never win. Where's Turkey? Here. No, that's Canada. That's an old-ass television show. I only saw a couple episodes of it, but I know almost never one ever won. Just got in. Did I miss anything important? Mainly a lot of me running through a sewer tonight so far. And now we're back to the museum to find the evil mad scientist guy. That was a Carmen Sandiego reboot on Netflix a couple years back. You mean the game show? I'm talking about the game show. Someone broke the stuff. Eve is playing Plague Incorporated on that map, and apparently, I mean, mitochondria isn't an option in Plague Incorporated, but maybe it should. We never thought of that being a disease that's already infected all of mankind, but technically it is. It's just a symbiotic one. Mitochondria, the space heater of the cell. Probably a more accurate term, actually, than, the powerhouse. Also, I want to point out, you wouldn't be able to make mitochondria monsters from dinosaur fossils. They would have no living mitochondria in them. In fact, most of the fossils you see on display are molds, not the actual bones. Hey, can I say something about this game's UI that I like? I don't like it as well, and it's that my important health information keeps changing location on the screen depending on the area I'm fighting in. Like sometimes it'd be in the lower right, upper right, or left and lower left and bottom left. I mean, it's just like, stop it. I have to keep finding it every time. Did some Wikipedia research prior to stream. What were you looking up? I'm curious. Wow, how the hell did those dinosaurs get here? What a great question. Looks so janky. It's a PS1 game. It actually, the UI is pretty shit, but that was all PS1 games. I can't think of a single, usually PlayStation 1 game that had what I'd call a UI that, would age well. Most of them were like, we're just struggling to figure out how this works. The electrical substation. It's the Monster energy drink at the cell. Locked? Alright. Yet again, another mission where we go find the key. Bet those little ones poison me, don't they? No, they just annoyed the piss out of me. This is the chillest combat music. Sounds like Gran Turismo. You could probably make Gran Turismo into a fantasy RPG. I mean, hey, the guys that make the Project Forza are making the next Fable game, and using their engine for it. Oh, yeah, I gotta wonder, does the developer that makes Gran Turismo only ever make Gran Turismo, or do they work on anything else? Because it feels like it'd get really boring just making the same car game every few years. I mean, I guess if you're really passionate about cars, maybe, but I couldn't do that. I was like, can I just make something other than this? Like, I'd lose my goddamn mind. Yeah, I gotta render this car for like the 80th fucking time. Alright, Polyphony Digital just does GT as far as I'm aware. Yeah, but my god. Do they not get old of that? I just couldn't do it. Confirmed just that. I mean, I guess it... Is that like how many copies does they normally sell? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like racing games aren't really like big movers. But then again, I'm probably wrong. It's probably like millions upon millions. Like, no, actually, it sold 10 million copies the last time. Car guys don't get tired of cars. Apparently, I'm guessing that's true because I know plenty of guys who just fucking honestly a little bit insane over them. It's concerning sometimes. Guess what? These dinosaurs get pissed off. Gran Turismo, created by Sony, is one of the best-selling game franchises of 2019. It has sold 80 million copies worldwide. The series also grossed over 4 billion. Okay, that's why they keep making them. I know. I could never. They come out and I don't even realize it since I don't care. I don't pay any attention to car games. You're getting a lot of use out of the dancing modes, aren't you? I thought we learned medic. Oh, okay. Negates all status effects, huh? So what is the story of this game? Mitochondria want to rebel against the cell and take over. They no longer want to be the servant of the nucleus, and they using some lady to further their goals of birthing the ultimate being, and we also have mitochondria powers. We're the only one who can stop her. And we're hot. us being hot is very important. I'm walking on the exhibit. Since you mentioned Forza, they were only making Forza for 10 years until TBA. Yeah, Fable's like their first one they've made. I imagine they'd like, hey, can we please make something else now? It's been 10 years, boss. Being hot determines if you're good enough, if you will win in the end. Used to be that way in the good old days. Now anyone, any average Joe can be the hero. Ain't right, I tell you. Only the beautiful people deserve glory. Think you can save the world with a nose like that? So maybe in this room and I just didn't check it out enough. I need keys. Are there keys in here? I don't know. This is like a big room with a big... This feels like a boss fight area later, but I can't... I'm so fucking sick and tired of looking for keys in this game. Please stop that. At least I don't get attacked while I'm in here. Or is this pretty good? It doesn't feel like many people make racing games though anymore. Are those really expensive to develop since you gotta get all the licenses from car manufacturers? Would you like to know a useless fun fact? Yes. How many animals are hiding? What the... Huh? I didn't know I was supposed to count that. I think it was like 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I think it was 7 actually. Maybe it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9? Don't shoot these fucking things. I've chosen every option just about. Did it work? I mean, I'm not sure. I didn't get anything from it. Yeah, it's 9, right? Whatever. You have to get it right the first time. What do you get from it? I didn't know I was gonna have to count those though. That's stupid. Like, oh, just suddenly there's some stuff flashed up and I wasn't paying attention. Like, wait, oh, you have to count those? Probably just get some, like, here's a medicine or something. Sense of pride and accomplishment, that's hard to come by these days. Stop grabbing the junk. Wait, it's been 6 years since the last FF. How did that happen? What, you mean Final Fantasy 15? Well, because FF7 Remake was in there, and that counts, technically. But probably they just been spending so much time working on 7 Remake, and also Final Fantasy 14, and keeping that going. Because the guy who's making the new one also made Final Fantasy 14. Someone obviously doesn't want me to get through this area. No, that's the Welcome Committee. What was the nutritional source of the first organism that lived 3.9 billion years ago? Oxygen from the ocean, nitrogen oxide from volcanoes, self-conducted polysynthesis. Guessing oxygen from the ocean? Yeah? I probably got one choice to get this right too, right? Nitrogen oxide, I mean... 3.9 billion years ago, that'd be while we still had a carbon dioxide atmosphere, right? An educational game, now it's starting to feel that way. Nitrogen? I don't think so. Self-conducted photosynthesis? Probably, yeah. Most of the stuff at that time would have been plankton, wouldn't it? Right? Have I played FF14? No, I don't play MMOs. I don't think I got that right. Oh, well, apparently you can get it right on the second one? I don't know, but it's a medicine 3. Alright, let's kill this bitch. Okay, let me heal though first. Do I need heals? Yeah. You know what? We'll use what we just got. You got like at least 2 wrinkles from that? What the question? I didn't know it aged you so quickly. Get into position. Good enough. Hey, combat has rules. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. That one was explosive. Let's see. Didn't I get like a new spell that heals everything? Medic covers, removes all negative status effects. Then we just need the poison rid of though. Bless me so that I may bless you with Persona 5. Is that how that works? You know, maybe I'll, like I said, maybe one day they'll release it on Steam, so I don't have to like buy it on PlayStation 4 as well. That might, you know, increase its odds a little bit of me playing it. You never know. Persona 5 is on PC? No, Persona 4 is on PC. That's another thing Atlas isn't really fond of doing it. They've only recently started releasing their games on PC, but they started with 4 and apparently it sold really well and they were very surprised by that. What's the next video I'm working on? House of Ash. I'm actually finished recording my lines for it today, so now I can move into editing. It's that movie game I played back in October with Kate. You know, the one where like, your voices matter. You, gamer, you are on the Supreme Court of video games. Your choices will decide the fate of millions. House of Ass, let's go with that. Who would have known that a massive number of fans of PC would sell well on PC? Yeah, it boggles the mind sometimes. If you release a game, people might buy it. Especially if you release a good one. But Japanese companies continue to be surprised by the fact that people on PC will buy their games. Like Capcom is actually one of the only Japanese developers that really seems to understand PC now. They actually consider PC like a major, you know, leg of their operations. Or like sales going forward. Though it would be nice if they would do proper VR support for PC instead of keeping it tied to Sony for their Resident Evil games. Rockstar hates PC gamers? They definitely focus more on the console side of things. That's for sure. How does that studio manage to make House of Ashes games? Well, they make the... well, that studio we're talking about, they make a new game every year when it comes to that series. It's called The Dark Pictures, and House of Ashes was like the most recent one. They actually have another game coming out next month called The Quarry. It's not part of the Dark Pictures, but it'll play just like it. We'll have probably another Dark Pictures, though, the game at the end of the year as well. But the reason they can make so many of them is because they're very simple games. They really don't have to... The gameplay is already designed, they just have to, like, make new characters and animate them at that point and record lines. Is there a key in here anywhere? Oh, this is starting to feel like the sewer again. Alright, I'll go down. Devil Me Yell. Usually they make one every year, comes out in October. But this year they also have the Quarry. Oh, that's locked too. Shit. We'll actually be plan to play the Quarry back when it comes out in about another week. That'll be should be another stream where I have the webcam on and Kay joins me for it. It's become our thing for those games. Assuming our schedules allow. Which means I gotta get my hair cut in the next day or two before that game comes out. Don't want to go on the webcam looking too shaggy. You know what this game could have used? More stuff I can do than just like shoot. Like give me some grenades I can toss or something. Keep it. My hair ain't that long. It just I never let my hair get very long, but it's in that mode where it starts taking a long time to dry. And I like my hair certainly. Parasite 2 allows you to use... Yeah, that one does, but that one's more combat focused. Looks like this game has a better atmosphere. That game takes place entirely in like a small desert town, doesn't it? Keep the Beatles cut? I don't have a Beatles cut. I have a sort of like a fade. Level 29. You get haircuts every 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, I should actually be doing that. My hair grows out pretty fast. I should be getting one every month, but I usually try to like make it last about a month and a half. Just because, you know what, I kind of got stuff going on. I wanted to get into the Dark Pictures anthology, but I feel like I need a friend to get the full co-op experience, except none of my buddies. Well, the good news is your buddies don't have to buy the game. When you buy the game yourself, you get a friend pass, so they can play on that without having to pay money for it. So that is pretty nice of them. So that way hey man, play this game with me, you don't even have to pay for it. Or you can invite them over to play on your copy of it there with you instead of just over the internet. Okay, these are like big Olmec stones, aren't they? Is there anything in here? No? Nice room, but... I need a goddamn key. Wait, what was that noise? You know, you destroyed priceless history. How's field trip through a not-so-spooky museum? So far, it's a little annoying because I've nothing but locked doors. Okay. What'd this change for me? Oh. Okay. Stolen history. Hey, we aren't the British. Take that back. We actually get proper like agreements that like you put in our museums for a time period. It's like, oh, is this your culture? I think I'll take it back to England. You look nice there in the Royal Museum. that's a mighty fine diamond you have. That'll look great in the crown. These are just like mill bugs, aren't they? Did you hear about the guy dressed in drag who threw cake at the Mona Lisa? No, I'm assuming the Mona Lisa was behind, like, bulletproof glass or something, though. If they destroyed the Mona Lisa, I think I would have definitely heard about that. Why did he do that? The Brit, you can confirm the museums aren't, well, I mean, you can see with your eyes, like, hey, I don't remember there being that many Indian artifacts, that were found in Britain. Or all this other, like, stuff. I mean, hey, you had a big empire that spanned the world, so... no one can really blame you for, like, hey, this looks shiny. Let me take that back home. So I can replace... these medicine 3s with the medicine 4s? Yeah, that sounds like an idea. Imperialism, man, it pays off in some ways. Let me also get rid of some of these guns I've been picking up. Do I have anything better? Rifle. Rifle doesn't have any special abilities to it though, does it? Wait, is it? We'll just continue making this better. Actually, that... Okay, wait a minute, that might be good if I actually change it around. This base is higher. However, it'd take a lot of building up to get it to as good as my current one. Well, that's a... This one has a higher starting base. Maybe I should switch to that. And then put my other one inside of it. What would happen if I do this now? I would put all those pluses into it, and it should be pretty good. Yeah, that'll be it. I'll get it all the way up to 49 attack, I think. Well, actually, wait, yeah, that'd be good. We'll go with that. Hold on, make sure I get that right. Okay, yeah, there we go. Boom, and boom. Now that's the good woman. Also... Sorry, in menu time, chat, it's a very sensitive time in a guy's life. Put this handgun into it, so I'm never gonna fucking use it. There we go. Now we got space. What did these bugs do for me by knocking all this shit down, by the way? Not familiar with hummus. What does it go? I've actually never had hummus. I see it on sell, but I never buy it because I'm actually the same boat. Like, what do you use this on? Scratch that. They use mummy parts as medicine instead. It's still pretty weird. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, actually, that bit of history. I remember reading somewhere that some English archaeologists or grey robbers would eat certain parts of mummies. Uh, I mean, would it be... I mean, they did use a lot of salt in the mummies, right? So maybe they were tasty. Like, oh, I need a drink of water after eating all those mummies. That, and then they probably put other stuff in there. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, a little dry. But why are you... The mummy is too dry, you donkey. Yeah, let's get the chef out, you know, like, you know, how do you prepare your mummy? Okay, I don't know what that did by going down there. Nothing. Maybe it, like, lets me get up the stairs now? I think it does. Okay, let me go save my game first, though. Mummy equals human jerky, essentially, but very old jerky, too. Alright, never mind. We're just gonna go for it. Fuck it. Up the stairs. We'll surely find a save up there somewhere, right? Step 1, it needs to be marinated, then slow cooked. You know, you gotta revitalize, you know, the moisture into it. Well, what do we got? The mitochondria creates ATP adenosine triphosphate within the cell. How much energy is this equivalent to? 3.7 kcal per gram, 200,000 volts per cubic centimeter, 1.6 horsepower per adult male. I think we can roll out the 1.6 horsepower. I think it was 200,000 volts, right? Yeah, we get ammo. The museum gives out bullets as prizes for getting questions. Or this is a very American museum. God bless. And in New York, no less. I should probably know. That's making you very hungry. They are talking about eating mummies, you keep that in mind. However, does it really feel like cannibalism if it's been buried in the sand for that long? At that point, it doesn't even matter, right? So yeah, it's not fresh, so it's alright. No longer eating a human. Oh, this gun is a bit shit. I can only shoot one bullet at a time. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a horrible mistake. $69 damage? Yeah, but still, I could do more if I could shoot it twice. I guess it just has really good range? I don't know. Yeah, it's got really wide range, covers the entire screen, but you trade off as you get one shot out of it. Make the amount of shots from another weapon and put on this. How do you... I haven't figured out how to do that, though. If I tried to tune up a weapon, it wouldn't work. I can attack really fast, so it doesn't matter too much right now. Take all that ammo. Thank you. Oh, I can't get through here. Okay, thank you. Defense +1. EE1. Sure, we'll use that. You want another Resident Evil kind of game to play, Dart? You should check out Countdown Vampires. I've never heard of that game before. So it's just, is it Resident Evil? Is it, well, it's probably really shit, right? Usually a lot of Resident Evil clones often were a bit shit. I'm guessing also PS2 game for some reason. Countdown Vampires is famously shit. Yeah, for some reason the name just screamed it to me. Made by the people who made Resident Evil 5? You mean Capcom? PS1 game. Don't play Countdown Vampires, it's gone awful AV. Yeah, for some reason, the lack of never hearing the name, but for some reason it triggered something in my shitty game senses. This is where those like Beetleborg things jump down, right? Developed by K2 LLC and published by, I don't know who the K2 LLC is. Countdown Vampires sing this song. Dude. I mean, usually if AVGN says it's shit, it is, truly shit. And not just shit, it's like duty dog shit that vomited shit on top of shit and then ate a shitty sandwich and ate more shit on top of the shit, as he normally puts it, in his like very poetic way. My shit senses go off with Assassin's Creed, of course they did. I didn't know it was gonna be that long of a shit sandwich though. I can go up or down. God, such decisions. First floor? But there's quite a few other, like, there's another vampire game, I think it's just called Dark, that came out for a PC, but it's also famously pretty shit. Wow, what a great thing this led to. Forgot how much of, okay, I found a tool. How much of a mess this game, drop an item, is it? Well, it's, old school, so some of this probably wouldn't have been considered a mess back at the time. This is how it was. I suck? I mean, it's a possibility of that. I won't deny. Plays Eric Bain, a vampire suffering from amnesia who seeks to recover his memories. That's that one you mentioned, the Countdown Vampires. Yeah, generally, games let you play as a vampire are hit or miss. Some of them can be good, like the more recently, like, V Rising game, apparently. And then you have games like, I guess that, and also, like, Dark, I think it's called. No, that's Dark. I never played, I just watched, like, a video on it once. I just heard it was, like, it had those things, like, it looked good, but then just so corny and shitty. It's one of those Eurogen games as well, I think. Vampire, total shit. The good thing about Dark is that Geralt's voice is the main. Really? Because isn't like the main character like a punk teenage-looking guy somewhat? That'd be a weird voice to hear come out of that, out of such a thing. So we came out of there. What is this way? Oh, we got more trivia. By taking mitochondria, which uses oxygen as a nutritional source into the body and living with it symbiotically, the bacteria has acquired a tremendous amount of energy. What was the consequence? Aging, slow cell reproduction rate, cell destruction due to overload. It was aging, right? Medicine. Here's some medicine help with your mitochondria aging. I'd seen Chun-Li's glorious thighs, FF16 Callisto state of play was kind of lame. I don't know, considering the past couple of state of plays, I thought that was a pretty good one. You also had Resident Evil 4, you know. Seeing more and more drunk streams, when was that considered okay? I mean, it's always been a thing. Don't expect me to do one, since I don't really drink. And also, I doubt I'd be a very entertaining drunk. In the last State of Play reveal KOTOR remake, well, they showed a very brief, like, announcement trailer, but no actual things from it, which I consider to be a good trailer versus a bad trailer. doing a game that I'll be able to play, it has, stuff that's already mainly, developed. Get you a little bit more excited than just, here's the title of the game. Chad, do you go play Homeworld or do I go answer people on Tinder? Well, one is likely to depress you. Can you guess which? And look at this guy bragging about his Tinder matches in my chat. What a Chad. He just wants you to know, Chad, he's getting laid tonight, possibly. So yeah, I might get some. Just gotta go check through all my mentions. In 1987, Kahn and Wilson released a theory stating that humans were derived from mitochondria Eve, which organism is thought to be mitochondrian Eve. Chimpanzees in Indonesia, female monkey in Galapagos, and African female. I got a medicine 3 from that? I don't know. I don't want to... Get rid of some junk then. Yeah, I know my mitochondria knowledge. Let's use some of these medicine 3s. You got fuck sinuses and no game? Yeah, that won't keep you from, like, finding love. You might find someone who's really into guys with breathing problems. It's like, yeah, RAS more for me, baby. I love it. They exist. Here, don't you want another pack of Marlboros? Come on, babe, you know you want it. Yeah, that's right. Ignore the Surgeon General's warning just like you always do. I might be creating a new fetish for someone out there today. Stream really always yields some interesting topics every single night, right? How do we keep doing it? How do I keep doing it? That's right, it's all me. Parasitic powers have evolved. Re-race? Oh, so if I die, I can come back to life? Parasitic, okay, that's pretty nice. See people yelling corn in chat. Still don't know what that means. Other than you'll a healthy food staple. Locked. What? Okay. It's a praying mantis and a pterodactyl, I'm not sure. It's a goofy, shitty looking dinosaur. Actually, let's cast haste on myself. Oh, that's some good damage. Is so hot. Why doesn't she burn down the doors or something? Also, that pterodactyl sounded like a tiger. Yeah, PS1 sound effects, you know. They took them from sound effects. Brace your inner corn dart. Ugh, that sounds so dirty. Like, just take it all inside of you. I don't even know what that means. What happens if you embrace the corn? I got a long way to go back just to get back to that locked door on this. If I haven't... Just wondering, if I missed the key somewhere? Oh, more of you, huh? outer corners reserved for naughty knights. Ugh. You wash it first. Oh, this one puts blindness on you too? Wonderful. You will finally embrace the kernels of life. I'm already part of one cult. I don't need to be part of something about weird shit about corn. You technically, you can't be part of two cults. They'll be competing with one another. Gotta maintain civility, chat, at all times. Let's see. I guess I could use one of the shittier medicines that I got. Oh, thank you for blinding me. Lovely. Now I get to do the thing where I run around the room and do nothing until it goes away. Technically I'm the founder. Well, technically I'm not. I didn't start doing the moo thing. Chat did. I just allowed it to continue. To be honest, I didn't even know it was happening until like a month afterward. I was like, yeah, well, why is everyone saying Mooig still? See, I thought they were only saying it during Metal Gear Solid playthrough because of the, the robots, but then they kept doing it afterward. I was like, okay, well, that's cute, I guess. Only embrace the cult of Mu and the glory of our God, for making us his messengers for our rapture. And will be glorious to see the light. You haven't mentioned the part where you get your true form later. All cults promise you like a true body at one point after enlightenment, or like after you like kill yourself to like be part of the the true order. Yeah, that's the dark part of cults. Like, ah yes, leave your flesh body behind, take the true form promised to you. Wait, how am I back here? What? Okay, what? I'm confused. Okay, this is the second floor, it just looks similar. Okay. Got a little panic there for a second. Dartigan, is this one of those the next PE that you have powers? Is this the one in the next Parasite E that you have? I have powers, yes, but they're really only like mainly supportive powers. I only have like one assault power, and I don't use it that often. Mainly I'm just shooting people. Like a good cop. You're lost, welcome to... Oh, I'm locked in. Hey, did someone just lock the door? My night at the museum is getting a little long in the tooth here. No, I'll just heal myself. So I really should use these offenses as well. Yeah, put them in that. I can get out through here. Go through window. Sure. Limit inventory space? Yeah, it's done nothing but piss me off. If I slip, I'm a gunner. Well, good news, you can actually fall. Oh shit. That took me back in. No, drink time. Did I mention how worn out my voice is today from recording lines? Let's see. Looks like I can only get in from there. What should I do? Go down. That was an impressive, like, land from ledge to ledge. Made it. Alright, where are we now? I could use with another save point if they got one. The idea of dying now and have to redo this entire thing would be really bad. Oh, thanks for the blind. Lovely. Forgotten my beloved loot goblin term. I'm going to have a loot goblin emote made next month. As long as the person who can make my emotes will be capable of actually, you know, taking on the thing. Because, like I said, there's complications there possibly. Hello there, Vigilant. What's up? And chat, Elder Moo Hug. Oh, hey. There's a lot of hellos there in one comment. Save some for yourself, you know. But yeah, I have 4 emote slots to fill up, but I've been waiting for my commission. She was apparently booked solid for months. But supposedly next month I should be able to do it if she ends up not being Russian. Otherwise I might not be able to pay her. And then, which means I wouldn't be getting the commission fulfilled. So I have to find someone else. What the hell? Let's try that other door first. Maybe check your new armor? Sure, why not? +1 is what? Does that, like, give you better? Well, I'm not sure what the +1 to chest means. What I have on is currently way too much better than anything else I got. By a large degree. Oh, this lets you carry more stuff, okay. But it's just one more inventory spot, isn't it? That's not really worth it. Should have had the stat decrease. How do I give this gun more shots? Because this gun does really good damage, but I don't know how to make it do more shoot, essentially. I need to do I do it with a tool, or do I have to do it at the tune-up section? This is really good damage, but I need it to shoot more. One shot is actually better with this game, really? I'll make game shoot but more question mark? Yeah, exactly. So do you like click on it and then go down to this and take it off? Oh, that's how you do it. Select tool you would like to use. Okay, so that's how you do it? Alright, I'll wait and see. But why would one shot be better though? With a tool you need a gun that shoots more than once. Oh, this gun only shoots once? Okay. It would have been a waste if I used it then. Locked. I mean, it's a rifle. I would assume it shoots more than one time. Having more than one shot can leave you open to attack. Well, you don't have to take both shots whenever you get your turn come up. You can, like, take one and then end it. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, that fucking scorpion. I need haste on. Every time, do you? Also seems more effective at times to just face tank and blast. I mean, that's what I've been doing for the most of my playthrough. Now I need to heal because I've just been eating attacks left and right here. God, you feel so fabulous when you use a heal spell, don't you? Oh shit, no, not again. Now we can focus on you. But I've kind of gotten used to shooting one shot too, so as long as I get the range to keep away from them, it's pretty alright. You'd think being hit by its stinger would poison me as well. Oh, this thing sucks. Do your poison breath shit. Oh, just die already. Fuck. Barrier detox. This game wasn't well received when it came out, apparently. It was definitely overshadowed by a lot of other stuff. But it's definitely also janky for what it is. It's not exactly a perfect game. As you're seeing me struggle with sometimes. It definitely wasn't one of their high priority games, but hey, it sold well enough to get 2 sequels totally. I think the second game kind of like bombed hard in sales though. I don't think that one sold very well. I plan to play The Quarry, yes. I'll be playing that when it comes out in a few days. I'll probably be using the webcam for it as well, so you guys will get to see my mug. Since that has become like the trend whenever one of those games comes out when I play with a friend. Okay, what do I do in this room? Coming earlier was premature. You do have a gun that shoots twice, and that can move that stat over to the gun if you want. That's what I figured, but I'll wait. I mean, actually, what should... I mean, you know what? I don't mind shooting more than once, so we'll do it now. Because this gun does pretty good damage, has good range, so I want to be able to like, shoot, kill things a bit quicker, so... let's see, we will take this... Both of these are grenade launchers, but... I only want to shoot from it, so we'll take that. Two will be moved and M209 will be lost. This is okay? I'm sure. Okay, now I can shoot twice with this thing. Much better. I like my webcam dart mainly because I can see its cool-ass room. I mean, you can't... All the cool... I've actually been changing it up, but you won't be able to see any of it because I got foam all along the front of my wall now. But only I could see it because the camera wouldn't be pointing toward it. Other than that, it's just a white wall behind me. Or at least it feels that way. There's definitely cooler gamer rooms out there. I just have a lot of audio acoustic foam all over mine. Darn it, I mean, have you not... I figured you had seen my room already, so you knew what you were talking about. But you're like, damn it. I mean, it's the same thing you'd have seen last time if you were here. But acoustic foam isn't that impressive. It just always got some foam on his wall. How long is this museum gonna last, by the way? Because, my god, been at it all night. Oh, that felt much better. Might be thinking of the wrong room. Yeah, Kate has a... You might be thinking of Kate's gamer room. She does a lot more with hers. Like the Christmas part? Oh, it's the Christmas decoration. Yes, this is the Christmas room of the museum where you learn all about the spirit of it. Heal, please. Actually, yeah, heal. Or is this, yeah, she brings her lights over for it, actually, so that does light up the back of my wall behind me. So it makes it look more than just a white wall. I do have, you know, extra gamer chairs, so that's kind of nice, though. If you learn all about the traditional Christmas symbols were taken from all pagan religions, well, yeah, they kind of were. But they only took the good parts of it, though. Isn't it funny that all the cool Christmas, I mean, all the good parts of Christianity came from, like, pagan European religions? You get your Easter, you get your Christmas. They realized they needed to adapt. Please, one of you die already. You're gonna write an essay about all the literally nothing in those holidays that come from pagans? I mean, you read the like account for all the historians that have already done that then. You might have been doing more damage with the one shot. No, those enemies right there have high defense and they're like armored beetles, so you don't really do a lot of damage with them. Christmas trees, but it's not the Christmas trees, it's the gift giving part of it. And there was other things besides Christmas trees. There was also things called Yule poles, or maypoles, or what they're called, that people used in like the Nordic countries back in those days, and still use today actually in some cases. Also mistletoe and wreaths and all this other Christmassy shit. We have some quotes going into chat already. Contemporary celebration of Christmas trees frequently traced to the symbolism of trees in pre-Christian winter rites where Vikings and Saxon, yeah, that's what I was saying. The Yule poles, I think they're called. Or, you know, commonly used. And they eventually evolved in it's a lot easier just, you know, cut a tree down and use it. Hey, night, Blue Dude, you have a good night, man. Have a good day at work, too. Hopefully I will at least get through this goddamn museum tonight. I got an hour left to do it. It should be capable, right? Does anyone know how much of this game is left after this playing? I think there's like one more major area, right? After the museum. Like a ship or something? I guess I'll go this way. Please. Save point. I need one so fucking bad. I'm worried about dying at this point. The museum is the last major area, then you have the battles at sea. Oh, thank God, a save point. Let's see, where's the alarm? You did the park already? The Central Park? Yeah, we did that back on the first night, actually. I think Disc 2 is 6 hours long. Well, it depends on who's playing. I mean, I've spent the entirety of Disc 2 so far in this one place. Here it is, and it's been activated. Deactivate. And... oh, hey, what? Eve, oh wow, she is very prega. Very pregnant. Pregaganette. You know what, you don't really get, fully rendered boobs in, PS1 games too often, but they did it for this one. Well, the stretch marks on that lady are pretty intense and nightmarish looking. Where is she? That room, where is that? You ain't sleeping after you see that. Oh, Dart, hear me out. Maybe you should set Eve on fire. That is... well, we're here to kill her one way or another. I don't think you're gonna put cuffs on her at this point. Yeah, you're bringing you downtown, lady. You gotta answer these crimes of turning people into goo. Why did Lara Croft have triangular tits and Eve can have round ones? Because Japanese developers at the time of the PS1 were way better than Europeans. And they knew how to render breasts. Look, the Japanese spent a lot of time examining breasts and, the study of their sciences. So they know how to render them properly. Before we did. And yeah, it's a few years later. They had a better engine. And also the breasts in Tomb Raider were accidental. That's actually a story, like, originally she wasn't supposed to have big, huge knockers, but one of the developers one day made a mistake in the geometry, and, like, they made them accidentally way too big, and they decided to keep it. But they didn't really know how to render them, so it's like it's barely put together. Like, they're sort of there. In their very polygonal form. Very long after game. Yeah, I'm not doing the tower. Just in time. What's up, Crow? How you doing? We're about to find a T-Rex. Also, those big skeleton... that's just a mold of a T-Rex's skeleton. It's not the actual bones, so they got this part a little incorrect. It's basically animating plaster. Plaster skeleton. A good, solid base to build your meat and your flesh on. How's the skeleton moving down muscles? Well, it grows them, but also that wasn't a real skeleton. Those big dinosaur models like that are just made of plaster and stuff. I can't believe it. So that's how she controls inanimate objects. And of all things, she's crazy. So how do I get back down there without going all the way back fucking down? Because fuck that shit. Wait a minute, I think I saw another way. Where's Ben Stiller when you need him? It would help us out so much. He's got experience with this kind of situation. I've never actually seen those Night at the Museum movies, though. Are they actually any good? I don't plan to watch them even if you recommend. It's not my thing, but just always the concept seemed like really kind of dumb to me. But they are like kids' movies, right? Night at the Museum 1 and 3, so 2 is the shitty one? That's odd. I know Robin Williams was in them, yeah, so... that's, I guess, one reason to watch it. Some of the last movies he did, weren't they? What was the lore of the Night of the Museum? What brought them to life? Tell me the Night of the Museum lore. I'm interested. You didn't get notified about the stream? I'm sorry. Sometimes Twitch is like that. Sometimes it'll send you the notification, sometimes it won't. That's why I always recommend everyone join my Discord, where that way you'll never have to worry about it, because I do at everyone's whenever a stream goes up. Every single time. Artifact the museum brings... I mean, I was thinking in my head that's probably what it is, but I was hoping maybe something a bit more complex. Like a, you know, witch's curse? I don't know. Fuck's sake. Because also generally stream at 8 p.m. if I'm going to stream, so you can usually check it at that time if you're curious. If there's no stream by 8 p.m., it usually means there's no stream. Unless I say otherwise. Do you doubt the power of the mitochondria, the monster energy drink of the cell? I never doubted it. It's always been strong in my faith. I need to get down to ground floor and fight the dinosaur, right? Revives are always nice. Oh wait, I've been over here, haven't I? Yeah, I've been... Okay, we're close to that, I think. So how many dinosaur skeletons were in this museum? I get the many they were all models, but how many dino molds are needed for one museum? Maybe they're having a special exhibit. They brought several in from all across the nation. It's a big museum. Columbus was Portuguese AFK, but he was hired by the Spanish. Okay, we're getting into deep history now. But definitely you have a good night. This is where the dinosaur... No, this was the stone Olmec room. Oh, please stop giving me so many random battles. My god. I'm a little worn out from them tonight. Dinosaur skeletons harder to find these days? I mean, no. In fact, we've gotten seemingly better at them. We're finding like more and more, you know, juicier skeletons. It's a weird description, but more and more like recently there was actually like the first dinosaur fossil ever that was found that they believe was killed during the asteroid strike that wiped them all out. Like they never found a dinosaur fossil they believe that died at that time yet until just recently. Although the ones have been found pre that era. Juicy skill. We have actually found a few skeletons that had what apparently were like mummified dinosaur meat on them. And even feathers too. Is there a map for this fucking game? There should be a map. This is where I started that, right? Oh, god damn it. Kill up. Why are we debating Christopher Columbus in chat for? I'm curious. We went from the history of Christmas to like talking about dinosaur bones and now Christopher Columbus. And I can't follow the chain. Here's what Christopher Columbus was. A horrible fucking man. Doesn't matter what nation. If you want to claim it for your nationality, be my guest. Like, we still give that guy a holiday. But apparently he did really, really fucked up shit. Like, I wouldn't try hard to claim him. It's about average? Apparently not, because apparently people even at his time were like, dude, just dude, what the fuck? Or their equivalent. What the fuck am I? God, I can't, this place is so huge, I don't know where I am at any given point anymore. What was back here? This was definitely one of the rooms. We're going back through the questionnaire area for some reason. Okay. Alright, this is okay, I need to get in this elevator. Let's save our game first. Yeah, imagine claiming you know, hey, I bet the world's round, yo, and everyone's like, we already know it is, you dumbass, so you still sail around the goddamn ocean anyways. Like, you fucking idiot, we told you it was round. We knew it already. We've known it since the Greeks. No, C, I will prove it. Where am I? Am I going to the 4th floor? Don't I have to fight the big dinosaur? Yeah, I know about the India stuff, chat, but I'm making jokes. Come on, work with me. Use your bonus points to rise your... Did I get some of those? Oh, you mean the BP. Again, I guess I could. I got quite a few of them. I'll take it up to 64 attack. Sure, why not? Probably got good range, so I don't need to put any of that. Thing has now, okay, 43, 64 attack, so it should be, you know, it's pretty good. So that door is a bit sealed up. Guess I do need to fight the big dinosaur before I get in there. Where's he at? Or I just need to explore more of the goddamn place. Flesh, not the hard bug. That was the original plan. Don't people already know about the Americans from Leif Erikson? Leif Erickson. Oh, you mean the North? Oh, you mean the Norsemen who like found that small? I don't think the Norse were usually much in the way of like, hey, let's tell everyone about this new place we found. I think even they kind of forgot about it because they never came back to it afterward. Their colony built. They just like wrote about it. I guess we found land far across from Greenland or something. Supposedly an Irish explorer also discovered it, but not quite as yet confirmed. Yeah, they called it Vinland. To be honest, I kind of wish we would have stuck with the name Vinland instead of North America. I mean, don't you think that's a better name for the entire continent than just Vinland? It's like, no, we're North America. The United States of Vinland. See, that's fucking cool. The UAV. Please, game, give me a break. Where am I going? Have I been this way? I feel like I've been... I can't tell anymore. Yeah, well, instead we're named after some Italian douche. Okay, I've definitely been this way. Yeah, I think I just gotta go down to where the big dinosaur was on the first floor, fight it, then come back here and I get to that big goop covered door. Don't think I'm finishing. You know, we're definitely not. In fact, I'm gonna be exhausted. If I complete the museum tonight, it'll be you know, impressive of me. But at least we're grinding up and we're very strong, so we won't have to worry about getting our ass kicked by the final boss of the game. I got 2 steps into the room. You're reading the book this game is a sequel to, it's not bad. I mean, it's like a pretty well-known novel, a horror novel, I think, there, right? You notice that the villain from Resident Evil 8 appeared in the trailer for Resident Evil 4 Remake? Mother Miranda? No, she didn't. Unless it was like a very small frame and it was like there for 1 second. It wouldn't make any sense. Unless they're gonna write her into it because that was another cult. I don't know. And she did use... where did you see this at? Do you mean that guy's like, we will give you our most holy body? That was, that guy was in 40. Want a tip? I'm pretty sure I need to, like, go down to floor 1 and fight the T-Rex, right? Didn't it all start with Mother Miranda? Well, that's the new fiction. She was never in any of the games before that. Where was the big T-Rex room at? I kind of forgot, because I've been at this all night. Not floor 1, you have to go get yeeted out of a window from above that room by a trice... above what room? So, floor 2? Which floor? Just tell me which floor I gotta go to, because I am exhausted from this place. Or hunched hag, like during Resident Evil 4 trailer, or hunched hag disguise, otherwise they're using her model or something. Like I didn't see it. Above the big T, yeah, but... I'll look, yeah, because I don't even remember what the big T-Rex room is now. I've been at this for a while, so I'm a little like, oh, just fucking let me go. Okay, I think the think it might have been over here, right? Okay, I think the T-Rex room was here. Somewhere here. I think the Resident Evil remake will be good or just the same a new coat of paint. It'll definitely feel like a better coat of paint versus, say, the Resident Evil 2 remake, which was going from a completely different game style to like a newer, updated version. Resident Evil 4 remake was already like that. It already played in full 3D and you aimed independently and everything like that. So it won't feel like quite as amazing because it'll be if you played Resident Evil 4 before. It'll just be a prettier version of it with maybe like a more serious tone to it instead of the goofy one. What's up, Scarlet King? How you doing? There might be some new story stuff to it as well that they add. Maybe they like increase Ada's part in it and some other characters. Explain the merchant more. Maybe make Ashley not completely fucking annoying. Parasite powers have evolved. You got 4 power now. There's all HP and removed status. I think Lewis, well, he didn't really have a big role other than like you'll have a few scenes and then die. And keep Leon alive, and Leon her alive with some medication. And tell them, hey, there's a cure. So maybe he'll have more. But I'm sure he'll still die. No, I've been here for a while, that's fine, man. You view as much as you want to view. No more. It also seems like they're going to work in the backstory more, because they did show you a scene where you can see, I guess, Leon talking with the president. So you can probably get more at the beginning to show what's going on. Maybe you'll even see how Ashley was kidnapped. Head to the right, where you turn. I don't even know where that. It was an L. I'd have to find that again. Go to the 4th floor. Get to the. Now head back. Okay, I can go to the 4th floor pretty easily. Get the tool. Okay, I don't need tool B or cure D and M. Enter the box. Exit head left and get the revive from the chest. Go up the stairs and. Okay, hold on a minute. It's going to take me 5 minutes to do any of this because I'm just going to get random battled to death. Let me get back to the elevator because I apparently need to be to floor 4. Fade in for combat was terrible. Well, yeah. There's a reason they use. They also fucking way too much of it. That was 2 steps. Ooh, that's annoying. There's a reason we don't do random combat anymore. Ghost is coming back to Modern Warfare. Did they announce a new one for this year? I heard they weren't making a new one this year. We're releasing one this year, I mean. Thank God FFX was the last one to do this shit. True, but that one wasn't so bad when it came to random battles and that one I felt. Modern Warfare. Oh, Modern Warfare. For real, stop making me fight 2 steps into every room. That's 3 times in a row now. It honestly feels like the longer you're in a dungeon, the more the random battles increase. What was the whole design philosophy using random encounters anyways? That was really all they could do with an RPG. Since they can only have so many characters on screen, when you're moving around, since they're using 2D backgrounds, they just said, what if we just like have the random enemies appear instead of like putting them on screen? You know, technically we'd done away with that back in Chrono Trigger on the SNES. But once they went to like, did away with sprite stuff, sprites and stuff. I had to go back to these instead of going with like 3D characters on a 2D background. A lot of like the Square's RPGs. They had to like make that little concession. But technically, not every game had to. I remember Chrono Cross had its enemy on screen. Yeah, Chrono Cross also had enemies on screen besides having the same 2D background technology. Could be worse, yeah, but I'm not doing the Chrysler Building. Want to see the true ending, you can go watch it on YouTube or something. We're gonna head out. Hey, Fresh, you have a good night, man. Let's see, let's use some of this medicine up. Alright, in through here, back to an elevator so I get to floor 4. Right, so, can't get in there. It's all gooed up. Oh, this is still, I don't know if this still has me on the 4th floor. Why no Chrysler Building? I thought you would like Souls games. That's not a Souls game at that point. See, it's the problem with the written directions up there. It doesn't work once I'm reading them and I'm trying to play this at the same time. How about this way? If I played Elden Ring, I played it and beat it. Yeah, I don't know where... like, I don't remember where I turned off the alarm at this point, is the problem. No, this is where I jumped through the window, shit. Filled with silent rage. How's everyone doing? It's been a grueling night. Now if I think you need to go down the stairs at Clamp's office on the 2nd floor. Okay. Just trying to do whatever you wanted me to do up here first, but alright, we'll go to the 2nd floor then. For fuck's sake, I'm gonna murder something. Ugh. Whatever they're using to determine the random battle rate, it's set a bit too high. Random encounter, yeah, no one misses them. Except for like die-hard, old school fanaticists who are like, no man, random encounters are cool. Kept you on edge. I think there's still some RPGs like that still use them. There's not many popular ones. So 2nd floor, look for the key. Okay. Apparently they found a way to reverse aging in mice. That's pretty scary. Would you ever take something that allows you to... I've actually read about this. People don't know about it. There's a lot of work and like stunning research going on in that field, especially when it comes to epigenetic reprogramming. Yeah, so that's actually not even the first time they've done that. They've been doing that for a few years now. It's hard to know whether it actually you live forever or even longer. It might just allow you to, like, live a healthier life for around the same amount of time you normally would. However, I would take the deal if you could, like, stay, like, as healthy as, like, a 20-year-old for 80 years and then die. That'd be pretty good. So that's probably more likely than, say, living a lot longer, I think. Just living healthier, but about the same amount of time. So, but that'd be a damn good thing, though. Hey, imagine being 80, but still just as physically capable as, like, a 20 or 30-year-old. Alright, so where's the office here? Oh, this door's open. That's gonna be it. Finally, progress. Eventually, yeah, something would get you anyways, but, I don't know. I personally think aging kind of sucks as well as getting old and sick. I've seen a lot of people, die of that, or, like, just their quality of life go to shit. So anything they could do to maybe make that a bit better, I'd be for it. What is this progress you speak of? I found a door that activated a cutscene. Use the BP to raise your active time. Faster blue bar recharge. Yeah, it's actually pretty fast, but I used it up earlier to, like, make myself hit harder. Professor Clamp, don't move. Put your hands in the air where I can see them. Maida, how did he get here so quickly? And through all the monsters. Hi, yes, there was something I really needed to test. Or may I put my arms down now? Did you come back here alone? No, Daniel came with me part of the way. Well, where is he? Yes, he went to look for something at the hospital. He should be on his way here. Oh. There haven't been any combustions recently, so Anyway, I asked Wayne to make this back at the station. Please use it. What is it? I'll have to explain later. I believe this will have some effect against Eve and the creature she controls. Thank you. I guess I'll have to wait and see what it does. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what it does. Just try it out, babe. He made a gun. And it's got 1 attack point. But I guess it does something special, because otherwise, holy shit, why? I came across some findings, yes. First of all, there was blood serum with Maya's name labeled on it in the freezer. My sister's name, and? Well, the research code for it was called Eve. Eve? Then Eve really is... It appears to have been made up of liver cells. He was cultivating them in the past. What do you mean? What for? I don't know. There isn't any data left. But it seems Dr. Clamp has been cultivating them for years. Recently, it appears he was conducting research on artificial sperm. I swear, reading this text and I keep slowing down because I have to, like, it's so spread across the screen, it makes me feel like I'm fucking retarded, because I'm like, recently it appears he was conducting research on what is wrong with me? For some reason, it's hard to read. Also, Dr. Bear, thank you for the 250 bits, man. Twitch is being weird. It has that effect on people sometimes. Don't take Twitch after eating or while drinking, apparently, doctor's advice. For Eve, of course. For Eve? Yes, he wanted to exclude the mitochondria from the sperm and create new sperm. Sperm plus. Sperm with no parasites. Ugh. You know what? We all want sperm without parasites, right, ladies? It's always a good thing. Sperm with only the nucleus. Sperm without the mitochondria. Yes, he took the sperm that he created here and moved it to the hospital. Baby, I swear I got no parasites in my jizz. So romantic. There he would artificially inseminate those who would volunteer for the experiment. Who would do that? Volunteers, anyone? Then what was the HLA list for? Professor Clamp, dun dun dun. You ordinary beings will never, never comprehend my level of research. Professor, I'm placing you under arrest as the ringleader of this operation. What you did. This isn't something you can get away with. Do you understand? Ha 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 ha. You are pathetic, Brea. Why put yourself in the human domain by reciting meaningless laws? They're meaningless. Do you understand? I guess you haven't told your little friends yet. Your mitochondria has special powers, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. So, thank you, Dr. Baby, for the, what is it, 100 bits? The complete global mitochondria. But sadly, you still have the form of a human being, don't you? You can say all you want, but I'm just here to arrest you, Professor Klemp. I'm not letting you interfere with Eve, you hear? Do you understand? Aya, look out. He's about to karate chop you, apparently. Wait, how did he get to beside me? What the fuck? He was in front of me. How do you, like, trying to almost waylay me? And where did you come from, Daniel? Were you hiding in the closet? That scene was goofy already, but then it just, people teleported. Daniel, thanks. I didn't see the scalpel. Oh, I didn't either. I mean, but what? You had a gun on him. How did he approach you? Just in time. Why didn't you shoot? He's... I'm a cop because you could have been killed. Well, I guess he did come over with a knife. I know. It just didn't seem real. It felt more like... Ugh. He's conscious again. Dolls to the rescue, eh? Or Dolus? Dolus to the rescue? Okay, Dolus to the rescue, eh? Officer Dolus, why didn't you shoot me? What? I know you hate me. What do you want to say, huh? Of course I hate you, because of you, Lorraine's, your jelly. Lorraine, so I see that your boy managed to escape. I should have killed you way back. I mean, I only met you like a few days ago. But way, way back. Someday you're gonna pay for this. If I were I'd pop Clamp in the head, well... You only do that when you don't have witnesses. We'll see, we'll see. I hate trying to do evil laughs because they always make me sound so corny. What are you planning to do, Professor? Shouldn't we really be calling him Doctor? You'll love this. I'm waiting for the birth of the ultimate being. The ultimate being. No, it's almost like ultimate bioweapon. The mitochondria is passed on from the mother, but you see, traces from the father can also be found in the minute quantities. According to Eve, her sister in Japan was unable to attain her ultimate goal because her father's side of the mitochondria caused a rebellion. For Eve to succeed this time, I created a sperm without the male mitochondria DNA. The creation was a success. Eve is now pregnant with Melissa's body. Pregnant? How can that be possible? Damn, we gotta go abort, kill Eve. I mean, we shouldn't use loaded language. Let's go. Ah, you humans are so... Why is he so obsessed with doing this, by the way, you humans? I mean, you are too... What do you get out of this deal? What's his gang? Like, oh yes, I will become rich. Well, I don't know. So weak, so stupid. You may have been able to barge in here and do things your way until now. Also, you can see the light of his PC flashing through his head. he's got being irradiated a little bit. But things are going to change. I won't let you interfere with Eve anymore. Eve, can you hear me? You don't have to wait anymore. I'm ready. What? What the hell are you talking about? Daniel, imagine with her run. She's gonna blow the whole way. You can blow. Wow, human. Well, no, he just burned. Why'd those two need to jump out the window again? I guess they would have been, they would have, like, caught on fire too, right? So I see, your mitochondrial power doesn't allow you to burn. Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was us talking to him on fire. Yes, you don't burn. Also, those two jumped out like a second story window. Are they all right? It was a rough landing, probably. Why stay here and try to save me? First of all, I'm a cop, and it's my job. And after all, I'm a human. Like I said, humans are pathetic. Clamp key. You can replace the junk. Do me one last favor, Aya. Can you save my game of Diablo? I was in a good spot. Just gotten very good loot. I have no idea what that key goes to now. There's so many locked doors and everything else in this place. You're not human, Aya. You're half mitochondria monster. I don't know what we are. We're hot as well. Just he's like, yeah, I know I'm not human. Too hot for that. Just work with it, girl. Diablo Immortal came out yesterday, even though... you mean the mobile game? No. Never once, made me like, I gotta play that. Over here? I don't know where I'm going anymore. Lamp key unlocked. Yeah, but there's so many doors and I don't know which one to go in now. I think I'm gonna go save my game because I am actually yawning a lot. Oh, god damn it. It would be nice if we had a map. Yeah, or like a waypoint marker, like go this way. We go to the 4th floor though? I mean, there was a goo door up there, but I don't see a key getting me through a goo door. Your boy's a bit sleepy, chat. He's been working hard all day. Definitely save. They're usually a save point before a boss fight. Use clamp key on goo door. The clamp key just works on gooed up doors, huh? Nope, that doesn't work. It doesn't even give it. That's not how that works. I think you have to kill the goo dinosaur, the gooasaur first. Kill the gooasaur. And I don't know where that room is at for that. I guess we could save it for the next time I stream this game. Because there's only so much left after that. Because I think this is like the last dungeon. Everything else is like a more scripted, stuff, right? Like a bunch of fights. We'll stop there. I think we're gonna call it there. I would have liked to finish the museum tonight, but my god, this has bored me out. It's one of those games of the end game. It's just a bit shit. Last dungeon, yeah. So there's probably like 2 hours of the game left after that of like fights and stuff like that, cutscenes and everything else. Spooter streaming, yes. I can raid Spooter. What is he playing? Hades? Yeah, chat like you got like Hades chat, right? How about a raid Spooter tonight? think you just got back from vacation, so... How goes the playthrough? Well, we're having a rough night, Crazy. Technically I'm done for the night, but we're still in the museum and where I've been all night because it's a fucking terrible dungeon. But also, thank you for joining me here on the stream, Crazy, and everyone else as well. You've all been great tonight. If you're new here, hit the follow button so you can check me out. I guess I'll be streaming tomorrow. We should be able to finish this. It might be a shorter stream, though. Well, I can't promise I'll be streaming tomorrow because I do gotta start editing. We'll see. I would like to, though. But also, if you're, like I said, if you're new, hit the follow button. You can join my Discord as well by typing the Discord code in the chat, or you can scroll down and click on the Discord button there. Before they go, though, thank you for any subs, gift subs, bits, all the good stuff that involves money. I appreciate. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to the mod team, and thank you to chat for being so cool. Yes, you're all very cool. You can tell I'm sleepy. I'm actually praising you. So, let me just type this name in. So, I'm gonna raid Cross-Eyed Scooter. You guys know him. I've played some games with him before. Very British, but lives in America. That kind of, sort. Very cool. He's playing Hades, which is a game probably a lot of you like. So maybe go there and spread some love. Or just, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I'm gonna go get some rest, because this game has made me really sleepy for some reason. Because, damn, my eyes are barely staying open. But yeah, thank you for the great stream tonight, chat. I will see you later. Peace. Well, I say peace, but I got a few more things to say, such as click that join raid button up there. Get your free Moo coin. Consider it a discount. And you gotta make someone else happy, Spread the love. Alright, that seems to be good. We usually average about 50 or so people join the raid, so we'll send you off now. Peace, everybody.